If you didn't know who Daly was before, you know who he is now.
Listen, that's a pretty tremendous play right there. First goal of the All-Star game, not disappointed at all. Nice little deke and tucked it right around there, right around Steven, the one who thinks he's deserving of the Vezina.
What is going on? 239 Hockey. This is your host and co-host of Cortesia, Young Kelch himself, and CW21. Welcome to the Season 15 pre-draft show. Obviously, this is a little different than normal. We haven't had a media show like this in a little while. Obviously, Kelch and them guys have been holding down the reins. Thank you, guys. But we wanted to give you guys a little pre-draft show going into the actual draft show that will start at 10 p.m. This is an hour later than it normally happens. I mean, Kelch, is this the way it happened last season, or?
No, the last season it was a 10 o'clock, or like a normal actual time start, so 9 o'clock, not 10 o'clock like this season. The delay build the anticipation for all 15 captains? Will there be any extra shit going down? Who the hell knows? All I know is I'm ready for it, buddy.
Well, Dub, you're back on a show.
I'm here for the train wreck that is draft night. There's always somebody that makes some terrible life decisions, and there's going to be many players tonight that are going to find out that they're going to have a really rough time over the next couple months or next month or so. And I can't wait for those people to start messaging me and find out who they are.
I can't wait either, and I'm just going to tell you guys right now, I'm super excited. Listen, super excited for the new season. We got a lot of people signed up again. We have 15 teams. I think this is the most teams we've ever had for a 239 season. Kelch, you are now an admin, and you are the pale poner of this call. I'm going to need confirmation on that.
Good topic. It's definitely the biggest that I've seen. I've been in here since season 6, so I will confirm out of the 6, or from season 6 to now season 15, it is definitely the biggest that I've been a part of.
How many seasons are? What season is this?
Season 15.
So
It's what?
technically the 16th season total, because there was a season 0.
Yeah.
Yes.
16th season, Dub. We're getting old, man. We're getting up there.
By the way, I want to point out, just because I wasn't here at the time, who made the decision to call it season 0? Does anybody have a clue? Because I would like to speak with your manager.
I'm gonna guess that was more of a well, it wasn't pale at the time, but let's just blame it on Daly. Let's just blame it on Daly. Why not? Fuck you, Daly. We love you.
He's at fault for just about everything, so it makes sense.
Fuck you, Daly. I'm gonna guess it was like Hugh or Yam.
Labeled season 0.
Say that again.
Like the first season is labeled season 0.
Yes.
Math's hard. I don't know, but
I mean, season 1 would just be the logical choice. So, welcome to the 16th season, aka season 15, guys.
Well, it's kind of like with any like disease or something. Normally, the first person to get it is called patient 0. So it's like it's kind of where it originates from. I'm assuming that's kind of why they did it, something like that.
label this one COVID-19 season COVID-19.
Yeah, we're not even called it season 15. It's season COVID-19.
I think it's season 15 sponsored by COVID-19 is the correct way to word it.
Who knew a Chinese guy used that with the fucking the season?
No.
So
No,
listen, hold on.
no.
Before we continue, we're going to stop. We got a special request from True Therapy. He wants us to talk about Kelch's headboard. Kelch, how many times does that thing smash the wall if you know what I'm saying.
Well, I actually have to get the little braces on the back because there's too many dents on the wall. Like I will not move my bed because the wall sucks.
No shit. All right.
You're in like an old Renaissance room, and like I feel like you need to wear like a big red robe when you're fucking a girl on that thing.
I don't have a red robe. I don't have a red robe. I have a red cape.
You have a
I have a
crown?
red cape. Would that work?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. Nothing else but ass naked with a red cape. Yes.
Just smashing the headboard.
All right. I'll be right back.
Okay, so listen, while he's grabbing a red cape, Dub, you got him going now. So listen, while he's grabbing that shit, let's talk about season 15. Let's bring up the draft sheet. I know you don't have it in front of you, most likely, because it's just how it goes. So I'm going to give you the list of captains, and I want you to tell me what you think so far, okay?
It's awful.
All right, didn't even need to read them. Anyway,
No,
we got old school veteran No Regretskis, newly formed changed name Quantum Tech, aka Power Kill, Master Shotgun, Tricky HG, aka Shock. We have Croydon Knight. We have Pale Poner, Monster J. We got D-Mart. We got Hollywood. We got Bartlett, Anderson, and SBDR. We got that one odd guy. We've got BTW and Cosmic as co-captains. We got Dom Silver and Rev Hellcat as co-captains. And we got Nick DeGreek. Give me your overall analysis. You don't need to tell me about each captain. Just give me how you feel about the season 15, aka sponsored by COVID-19 captains.
It's I think it's solid this year. It's one of the seasons where like you could end up on anybody's team and you could legitimately say that you got a chance, there's been seasons where I think we can all say that there's just a couple people where you're like, fuck me, if I end up on that team, we're fucked, it's just that's the way it went. And it's not even like because I'm being biased, it just went that way for them as well. Like on top of it, it wasn't even because everybody's like, I just don't like that person. No, they sucked. Their team bombed. So it's I think everybody has a chance. There's obviously some better players, so there's a little bit of a tilt. But I mean, it's a big draft. There's a lot of new guys. There's a lot of old guys. So, and a lot of the old guys are rusty. A lot of the new guys might not be. So who knows?
Before we continue, Kelch, you actually have a red cape.
Yo, 100%. Y'all thought I was kidding? Bro, if I say something, I deliver. 100%.
239, this is the guy you made an admin, by the way. This is the guy that is now an admin of your league.
Look, if you didn't know, I'm a fucking moron.
Can we get someone to clip that, please? And run it back. We'll get it on the soundboard. We'll get it on Kelch's
I didn't
soundboard.
have a shirt on. Like it was just cape.
Oh, you see the shirt. Prestige Worldwide, baby. Boats and
Honestly,
hoes.
that
Boats
shirt
and hoes,
worked.
baby.
That shirt
It's a
worked
champ.
just because of the movie. Like, if you were wearing that, like, you could totally picture one of those guys rocking that shirt with a cape. Like, oh, this is horse shit. Like, it's Shark Week, all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sweating is horse shit.
So, Kelch, we were just asking Dub. I know you're an admin now, so you have to be a little more careful about what you say, but that's okay. Do what you want to do here. I was just asking Dub how he feels about the captains list. You don't need to give me analysis on each person, but
Yeah.
I want your overall analysis on. We have 15 teams. I think there's 3 teams with 2 captains each, so it's 3 extra captains. We got 18 total captains, if that math is right. I have a college degree, so tell me I'm
Math
wrong,
is hard,
please.
but yes, that's right.
Yes.
So I'll give you my take. I feel that this is the strongest captain list that we've had in quite some time. There's no way around it. Sure, we can pick out a person or two that you might feel, okay, they're probably lesser skilled than another captain. Regardless, it should be a fair season with the 15 teams, 18 captains that we have. I look at the 3 teams, and how I'm really excited for it, the 3 teams that have co-captains. I feel all 6 co-captains are definitely very skilled players. So I don't feel like any one team that goes to a co-captain setup, any one series compared to another is going to be too different. So I'm really excited to see how.
Hello and welcome
What's
to
going
another edition of
What's fucking going
Thursday Throwdown. As always, I am your host, X to the D to the L to the Y, reigning, defending, undisputed 239 champion. Again, I'm out here, man. I'm fighting Corona. We're looking for cures. We're trying to do the bit, and you are here. Why? Because I allow you to be here. This is the thing. What season is this?
Well, this
Season
is
what?
season 15, sponsored by COVID-19, aka your laggy
15.
webcam.
Here's the thing. I spent years carrying this league in my backpack, and finally I decided to unload it and pass it along to the peasants like Bailey Cortez. Mr. Kelch is sitting over there with his wannabe Superman cape on. And, Dub, I really got nothing to say, man. Nice to see you, buddy. Fact of the matter is, the icon is here. One night only. It's very similar to that of like a Brock Lesnar. When I am here, you must watch because I'm the spectacle, baby. So what have I missed? Anything important? Probably not, because Bailey's running the fucking show. I know that you guys are completely happy that I decided to show up, but what have I missed so far?
Well, you missed the first thing we talked about was how Kelch's headboard apparently matches his room to like the Renaissance, and Dub said he probably fucks girls with like a red, red suit on or something. So he went and grabbed a red cape. And then we were talking about the captain's draft list, but if you want to give an analysis on the red cape first.
How many captains are there? There's 15, right?
15 teams, but there's 3 teams of co-captains that are both part-time, so there's 18 captains.
Hey, is D-Mart a captain?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he's going to win. You're welcome.
Noah Gretzky's is also a captain.
Brian with the Y? Listen,
Yep.
man, I love Brian with the Y, but he's been out of the game for a little bit. I'm going to take Dan all day on that. So that's just the fact of the matter. That's
All
just,
right.
I call it how I see it.
So let me ask you this question now, because I want your quick analysis on this. Master Shotgun is a captain, but he's not playing goalie.
What the
give me your bit.
That's a disaster. Get out of here.
No, give me the whole bit. I want the whole bit. I want the whole bit.
Listen, when you have a nickname, a self-proclaimed nickname of the great fucking Cheeto, you stand no chance. Literally stand no chance. Not just in 239. Let's dive away from 239. You stand no chance in life with a name like the great fucking Cheeto. Now, I do want to say this. Shout out to Shotgun. Didn't he have a kid recently? Didn't he have a kid or a child or something like that? I think he did. So shout out to him. I hope you're a great dad. I hope you're a better dad than you are an NHL player, because if that's the case, then you're all right, because your NHL game is booty. And then I heard like inklings that this guy was going to come play some fucking forward. That should never happen. Great Cheeto. Stay in net. Do the bit. You're welcome. That's free advice. You're welcome. That's all I have to say about it. What other brain busters you got for me over here, Bailey?
All right,
that was
so
an easy one.
Real quickly, last little show that Pale Poner, Mr. Hollywood, and all them did last night, they were talking about the difference between the snake draft and the auction draft. You are a captain who's done the snake draft several times. Now, you know how the auction draft works because you've done the draft show. Give me the difference of what those types of drafts are going to do, like what this type of draft will do.
Let me start by this. I'm glad that Hollywood or Holly Who decided to come back from the Moose League, New Jersey Special Veteran Flag Football League, took some time away to that to come back to the real league. So shout out to Holly Who. Thank God he's back, because I retired him once before, and if he acts up and I find out about it, I'll retire him again. Don't you worry about that. Now, with that said, I'm a little bit more prone to the auction draft personally. Is that the question you asked? Which one do I like better?
Basically, and then the pros and cons of both.
Okay, well, the auction, obviously the pros, if you're not a fucking sped, is that you get to really go after the guys that you want. Obviously, good players tend to have, in my opinion, a little bit more of an advantage in these, because if you're already a 50 BOD player, you can go out and spend $50 or $60 or $70 on 2 players, have yourself a nice starting 3. That seems to work really well in these leagues. Auction is, in my opinion, going to benefit a better player, because then they can really target specific people that they want. A snake draft, I think, adds a little bit more parity. But again, if you got great Cheetos captaining and drafting, that could be problematic as is. So a snake draft can't even help him at that point. So with that said, they both have their pros. They both have their cons. I feel like you get a lot more parity out of a snake draft rather than out of BODs. We all value guys differently, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember the days, no offense to Amazing Viper, great guy. Definitely not a 40 BOD player. That's just the fucking thing. So when you see something like that happen, again, that's where the auction can be a little bit flawed, in my opinion.
Okay. Let me ask you this question, then I want to see if, Kelchi or Dub want to ask you something. Pale Poner has made 700 trades yet again in another draft. I know. Shock, no surprise. This man, I believe right now in the moment, has, let me just do the quick maths here, 1, 2, 3 second-round picks, has no third-round pick, has a fourth-round pick, a fifth-round, and a sixth-round. So this man chooses...
He made 4 trades.
He made,
Four trades in 4 days.
So he's made 4 trades so far, and he has 3 second-round picks, and then a 4th, 5th, and 6th. Give me the analysis on the Pale Poner, his draft strategy, all that kind of shit. You know,
Pale Poner. I've known Pale Poner a long time, man. Pale Poner knows what he's doing. Okay, he's notorious for this. For some reason, he never likes having a first-round pick. I know he values himself very high. He's a very good player. He's a guy that I think could afford to do something like this. A D-Mart can afford to do something like this. Again, I think Pale gets fucking bored. He just gets bored. And I think that he's just got to make 19 million trades. But in a draft deep like this, again, I haven't dove in too much, but with the amount of players and what I see, this is a deep draft. So having 3 second-round picks, a lot of those guys might have been first rounders in another draft where there's less teams or things like that, or less players, we'll say. So I think Pale did the right thing here in a draft like this, because the draft class matters, right? In a draft this deep, it makes sense for somebody like Pale to get in and get 3 picks within round 2. A lot of those guys could be round 1 guys. So I don't hate the strategy at all. And Pale's a smart fucking guy. Now, if you would have told me that, I don't know, who's that guy? Who's the guy? Sir Puffington, who had a team and then couldn't figure out his fucking team, and then Crazy Yeti's messaging me like, oh, hey, I'm like, Yeti, I can't make you great. I can't save you. So please stop. And it's just like one of those things. That's what Puffington, right? Yeah, he was a mess. Yeah. So like if Puffington were to do this, we'd be fucked. Is that guy in the league? Is he still here?
I don't know.
I hope he's watching. You fucked up a whole fucking season, you derp. You hear me? You fucked up a whole season because you smoked too much weed and you can't control grown men.
Part-time at forward and goalie. This is what he's doing for the season. Part-time forward and goalie. That's what he's doing.
A fucking disaster either way. Anything. What else you got for me? Anybody else got any brain busters?
Well, let me ask you. I just thought of another one. Hold on. Nick DeGreek is a first-time captain. Okay.
Oh my God.
First-time captain. Give him a strategy for this draft. We need a strategy.
He's got the sixth pick in the draft.
Sixth overall pick.
Okay, Nick, let me give you advice. Is Drug Monkey in this draft?
Yes, but not as a defenseman.
Forward and goalie only.
Forward and goalie only.
I need you to look deep into my fucking soul. I've been fighting coronavirus for the last 2 weeks trying to save this world, and I need you to look. Do not pick fucking Drug Monkey with your 6th pick. You need a fucking forward. You need a forward. You are not a 1. You are not a 2. I love fucking Mark, the pharmacist, more than anybody in this world, and I know you two circle jerk each other off, but I'm here to tell you something right fucking now. If you take him in round 1, you are fucked. You are fucked. Free advice. You're welcome. Don't suck. Don't be that guy. Take a forward. You need someone to carry the load. What else you got?
Kelchi or Dub, you guys got anything for Daly?
Hey,
I just want to point out the fact that...
Did your mom show you that?
No.
Okay.
I found it at the corner store.
Store-bought. It looks good on you. What do you got for me?
Yeah. I was going to say one thing, though. Drug is extremely happy that you said Nick don't draft him. He wants to go to any team. And Drug told me himself, actually making that entirely up. But he wants to go to Shotgun, Shock, Tricky, D-Mart, Odd Guy, anybody not named Nick the Greek. He wants to be on anyone's fucking team that is not Nick. That's what I know. That's my intel.
Can you fucking blame him? Can you blame him?
No.
Nick's a great guy. Listen, they've done that they've been trying to do that for the last 30 years. That shit don't work, right? What's the definition of insanity? Let's try the same shit over and over. No, listen, that hadn't worked for 30 years. Don't do it. Don't do it. Save yourself, Nicholas. Save yourself. And he's sitting at home right now. He's fucking fuming. He's trying to do all the Soprano bit. He wants to kill me. But that's the thing, and I'm just calling it like I see it. That just can't happen. That just can't happen. Is Yambag in this fucking draft?
No.
Mark Siegel?
No, he's still on retirement.
Thank God.
You
I retired
him.
Sent him home early, too. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome for retiring the Yambag. You're welcome.
You know who's also not in this draft that should be? Not you. I know you're busy right now, especially with what you got going on, but
Cortez, I'm out here trying to cure coronavirus, COVID-19. Do you know what they got me doing right now?
It looks like you're working real hard. It looks like you're working real hard.
Do tell.
World. This is what they do. You take a polarizing man and say, save us. And that's currently what I'm trying to do. We're not doing a very good job, but we're working very, very hard. Sorry, what do you got for me? Who's the guy not in this draft?
Esoteric. Still not in the draft.
Another guy retired. Yeah, he's a bum. Yeah, that's why he's not here. He's playing flag football over with Flanny, Mr. Hollyhoo, over in New Jersey. So he's not coming back. He's done. I've made that very clear. Retired. Done. Any
So-
more brain busters? I saw is Kayla back? I saw Kayla's back. Shout out to Kayla.
Her and Dom
I saw
Silva are
Dominic Silva's
co-captaining.
back. He's aight.
Yep.
He's
I
aight.
feel about
Who else
the,
is back? Anybody else that I know?
Those two are co-captaining. I mean-
They are. Oh, really? Are they still dating? Still going strong?
I have
Has
no
one
idea.
of them moved yet?
I have
No.
no idea.
Okay. Is Chelsea back? Is Sea-Doo back?
Yes.
Yes.
Her and Dolly.
Okay.
Her and Dolly are both back.
Her and Dolly are both back. All right, cool. Listen, I would have loved to get back in the league, but again, like I said, we're out here trying to save the world, guys. That's it. That's all I can do. So, listen, this is the most views that you're going to get at any point on your show. I'm sorry I have to go, but, your viewership's going to go down probably by 50 people, 500 people, whatever the number may be. Bailey, you're doing a very good job trying to be my lookalike. Keep working at that. Cameron, keep looking awesome. Kelty, love the cape. And I love that Prestige shirt too. Really, the only person on this panel needs work is Cortez. We can talk about that later.
True.
If you were taking your eye soups, your eye supplements, then maybe you would be doing a lot better job.
True.
So, with that said,
Hook me up.
Well, no, you got to pay, buddy. You're not there yet. You got to pay for it. Okay, it's a pay to play. So
Dom said they're still
boys-
going strong. By the way, Dom said they're still dating.
I'm all set. Literally, Nick the Greek's a captain. Great Cheetos in control of things. Like, I want to know who picked the captain's list, and I know Mark Siegel had a play in this, even though I retired him. I know he had a play, and I'm all set with it. So here's my predictions: D-Mart versus Brian in the finals. Brian better show up. If he doesn't, that one's a no-brainer. Give me D-Mart in 6. You're welcome. Have a good night. Corona's going down. You hear me? Peace.
We love you, Daly. Thank you for stopping by, brother. We appreciate it, man. Anyway, okay, so we just had a surprise visit from the Icon, XDALY. Kelch, just fucking yambag Daly right now that he's gone. Go ahead and just do it. Just send him home.
There's absolutely nothing to say. The guy's fucking retired. The guy hasn't played in this league in 3 seasons, and when he did, he played 4 games that season. The guy might as well be a washed-up, has-been, no good defensive right D I've ever seen one in my life. Anyway, moving on. Dub, what are your thoughts about the guy?
I mean, I thought he played last season. So that's how fucking out of tune I am. So I can't say much. But he's the icon. You gotta give him his dues. He comes in, says his word. At least he has no filter. He said it as it is, and a lot of the stuff I agree with. I don't want to break people's moral before the draft starts. He's ruthless that way. I mean, there's one person I don't mind breaking their because he's just a fucking idiot. Is Nick?
I thought it was me.
No, it's Nick. He's probably already drunk. He doesn't even know the show's going on. He's probably on his 3rd, 4th scotch now, and he's can't even see his fucking draft sheet straight. So, but
I'll say this though about Nick though, because it came down, it was going to be Nick or I as the last captain coming in. So I am extremely excited that Nick is here and that we're ragging on Nick. But in all honesty, Nick, appreciate you stepping up because it's a burden off my shoulders that I was not trying to have this season. So thank you. And for those of you that have never played with Nick, I played with Nick 1 season. It is among the top 3 teammates I've ever had. Now, don't get me wrong. Our team fucking sucked. We came second to last that season, but one of the best teammates I've ever had. So we can say this and that about certain players, but Nick is a great guy.
Nick is a 10 out of 10 guy, and also I just need to make it a point.
Any party that you're in with Nick is going to be fucking awesome. But
Yeah.
I think he got in over his head. But it'll be fun for him, man. He's never done it before. I think everybody should at least try captaining once if you get the opportunity. Unless you suck, and then you shouldn't. But yeah.
Can we just talk about how drunk off his ass he was when he agreed to captain, and how all of us in the party tried to reassure him like 10 times before he agreed to do it? We're like, dude,
Joey Exotic could have convinced him to get in bed with him that night. Like, that's how fucked he was.
True.
that's so true.
It was hard for him to put 2 sentences together, so it makes sense. I mean, I'm not mad about it. Everyone was trying to get him to double guess his decision, and I was like, book it, put him down. He's the captain. We're done. That's where we're at.
Nah, but he's got common sense. He'll put together a fine draft. He'll be all right.
So, okay, let's do this now. So, Nick, you've got your few moments. Listen, you had the icon tell you how you should draft. You should be looking for a forward in that top 6. I'm assuming that's why you moved up. That's why we're all assuming. You're not taking a defenseman with your first pick. It's not happening. You're not taking a goalie with your first pick. It's not happening. Also, Daly, if you ever think you've got me topped, you do. All right, you just win. All right, whatever. Anyway, to move on from there, Dub is going to be a little MIA for about like 3 or 4 minutes. He said he's got some shit he's got to do. He told me that before the show started, so it's just Kelch and I for a few minutes. But Kelchy, so we look at the top 5 of this draft, and we've got Quantum Tech at number 1, a.k.a. Power Kill. We've got Brian with a Y, a.k.a. No Regretskis. We've got the butt buddies of Anderson and SBDR. Just kidding. I don't know if they're whatever. You get my point. I'm joking around. And then we've got, the guy who changes his gamer tag and also changes his Twitch stream name 10 million times. We've got Tricky HG. No, I'm not talking about BBX because we said change the name 10 million times. And then we've got number 5, D-Mart. I believe he is the Season 0 champion, by the way. He is the first ever champion with Peninsula Pirates. I could be wrong. Somebody quote me and let me know. Let me know in the chat. I joined at Season 4. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, Kelch, we look at the top 5. Again, Quantum Tech, No Regretskis, Anderson and SBDR, then Shock, and then D-Mart. You have all 5 of these captains. What realistically should Quantum Tech be looking for at number 1? No Regretski's looking for at number 2. And kind of try to play off of those picks and see what you think each captain should be looking for right now.
So when I look at this, I look at Power Kill as a very good two-way center. Okay, so for me, it comes down to what does he want? Does he want a scoring wing? Does he want a lockdown defenseman? How's he going to pan this out? He's not going goalie first pick. I mean, that's just not happening. So you look at it, does he go with top and left or right D? Or in our season, I mean, if you look at the draft pool, there's a lot of good wings. I think maybe he leans towards a good wing or maybe a versatile player, maybe like a Brick City who could potentially play left wing or maybe play left D depending on how the rest of the draft unfolds. For Brian, I think he goes the best center available. I think that's just his first play, whoever he feels is that best player. I think when we get to 3, it gets a little tricky. You have Anderson and SBDR who are not butt buddies, have actually didn't really know each other before they agreed. Great, COVID-19 got the Cortez. Before we got to them agreeing to be co-captains, they had not really played much at all. But they're both good, skilled forwards. Anderson's more of a center. I think SBDR is a left wing. So where do they go? That's kind of the one spot that I look at as, okay, are they going to switch it up? Are they going to draft a full-time center and maybe Anderson and SBDR swap on left wing, or vice versa? Is SBDR and Anderson going to be both center and then they try to get another wing to play? Tricky, that's forward. Best forward he feels is available. D-Mart could go a number of different ways. He's versatile. He can be an elite right defenseman if he wants. He's already an elite right wing. So we'll see. We'll see how it all pans out. But I think the first thing that's going to be decided, well, obviously the first thing is Power Kill at 1. Power Kill at 1, trying to decide, does he want a top D? Does he want that top scoring wing? That's the first thing I want to pay attention to.
Well, we've heard rumblings, and I just mean rumblings in the back end here. When you're very important in 239, a.k.a. not me, but somebody else. When you're very important in 239, you hear the rumblings of who somebody's going to take. It's rumored that Rondon Vellante is looking like the number 1 pick to Mr. Power Kill. And I want to go to Dub.
I've heard the rumors too.
Well, I want to go to Dub here because Dub, we had this discussion last night. Why does someone like Power Kill take Rondon Vellante at number 1 when there's other people that may be a little more proven at, a set position over someone like Rondon?
Well, I mean, like, even if I was captaining, Rondon would be on, like, if I was the number 1 pick, or I had the number 1 pick, and I was in his position, Rondon wouldn't be off. Like, he'd be one of the guys I consider, depending on who's on the list. He's a nice guy. Like, like one of the nicest guys I've ever been in a party with. I don't know how he does it. Like, I don't know if he meditates for 5 hours when he wakes up, or what he eats fucking throughout the day, but like, he could sucker me into fucking him just based off a party chat. Like, and I would totally be catfishing to it. Like, he would show up at my doorstep. He could be like 500 pounds and be like, dude, you were so much nicer online. Like, what happened? And then, like, I'd be like, at least let me have top. Anyways, he's awesome. having a party, and he's fucking skilled at defense and offense, and whether or not he plays center or right D or whatever it is. And not to mention our right D pool is very shallow, I think, this season. And well, whether or not he wants to play it, that could be where he ends up getting put. Because I mean, you're looking at maybe a handful of people that can play right D at an elite level. So I think that would be what I'm looking at if I'm picking him.
Mm-hmm. I think when Dub and I were talking, for sure, Dub just touched up on those points. You got someone like Rondon who's versatile at several positions, whether it's center or right D. I'm sure he could play right wing, but he is very good at center and right D and or left D. Like, he can play either side. Obviously, he probably has a preferred, but either side works. So you get someone like him at number one. He may not be a number one overall pick in every draft, but he is someone who is valued to the point that he is a necessity for a team because, like Dub said, defense is very shallow, but at the same time, you can kind of mold your draft for your second pick based off of him, because he's one of those players, again, that can play multiple positions. So that was a great point. And Kelchi, I want to send this one to you now. We have somebody back in the league. We got the other dynamic duo, the power couple that's not Dom and Rev Hellcat, but we got Dolly and Sea-Doo.
They're both booty.
What'd you say?
They're booty. Don't pick them.
They're both booty, apparently Dub says. They're both booty. So listen, now we've got Dolly back in the draft. He is an elite left wing. He hasn't played in 2-3-9 in a couple seasons as far as I'm aware. Maybe part-time. I could be a little wrong. Don't kill me. But we have a guy that used to be, he said, I haven't played NHL in over 3 seasons. So this man hasn't played NHL in 3 seasons. Kelch, imagine you being a captain like you were last season. By the way, congratulations on your season 14 championship. Thought I'd say that. You are all 3 of us here have been captains of a winning team. How does that feel?
Well, it feels glorious. I want to thank, first off, Swizzy. I want to thank Anderson.
All right, anyway, we
I wanna
move on
thank
from there.
Monster
So
Jam-
now,
we
so
are
now
not
we go
done.
back to Dolly.
We are not
so
done.
now we go back to the conversation.
We are
with
not
Dolly.
done. I want to thank G.I. Joe, Sniper, and then, Marine Mike, you're a great team
No,
mascot.
nobody listening right now cares either.
They really don't, but, here we are. I'm gonna talk about it until I can't talk about it no more.
They'd rather see you fuck somebody against that headboard right now than probably even listen to any of us.
Look,
Yes.
Pale
Yes.
is over here, crying his eyes out. He hasn't won a title since season 3. All right, D-Mart hasn't won since, dinosaurs roamed the earth. So, we're just trying to talk about more recent history. And the most recent history is that Boats and Hoes are champions. This is prestige worldwide.
So let me
Now
ask
back
you this
to your
question.
topic.
Yes,
No, back
Dolly,
to your question. Back to
Dolly
your
and
question.
Sea-Doo. Give me the analysis. Do captains still take them in the top 10? Do they still take
Okay.
them if they get the first chance? Anything like that?
So here's what I would say. To me, they are still my favorite couple. All right, they're my power couple. They're my favorite. Dolly, if you're watching, you're a fucking cutie. Dolly is a top 10 player. I don't care if he hasn't played in 3 seasons, 4 seasons, if he hasn't played since this was on N64. Okay, the guy is gonna be good. He has thumbs, and he's gonna make other teams look bad. Now, my only caveat to that statement is don't draft him at lefty because he's gonna play left wing anyway. Okay, so we're just gonna pass on through to that and talk about Sea-Doo. First of all, if you have her on your team, just casually play Baby Shark in the background. It is literally her favorite song. She wants to hear nothing else besides that. But she's a great defenseman. Okay, she is going to absolutely lock down. She is the number 1 D partner for your D pairing, whoever you actually get at both sides. She's going to lock down the right D. When we talk about not having a deep right defenseman class, she is among that top echelons of this is a top tier player.
So
Whether that be a first round or a second round, we'll see.
So obviously NHL 20 changed up the game. And I don't want to put
Mhm.
Dub in a weird spot to have to talk bad about anybody, but I want to put him in a great spot to talk good about somebody as well. So Dub, Dolly and Sea-Doo, you're very close to them. You know them in real life. They're great people. We love them both to death. Except for you, Dolly, fuck you for killing me in PUBG for money. I understand it.
I forgot about that.
Fuck you. Like, I love you, but fuck you. That kind of thing. So,
You're
Dub.
losing your shit.
Dub, Dolly and Sea-Doo. They both have rejoined the league. You got Sidu, who used to be one of the most elite right D, at one point considered better than Daly and Drug Monkey. You have Dolly, who's back, who is, one of the best left wings we've seen. He also was put up for a Norris, I'm assuming because of points. Back then, the good defenseman, I'm just saying points was a big thing at that point with contentions and awards and whatnot. But you have both of them back in the league. What do you think they need to do this season to acclimate to NHL 20, get back into the whole vibe of sixes, and making sure they're fitting in with the league?
I don't think it's going to be Sea-Doo that has to adjust to 20. I think he's played enough of it. I was a part of her fucking bomb of a team where she took me for 100 bods or whatever the fuck it was, and then we tanked. Just thought I'd remind her. But yeah, it was. It was. But she knows how the game works. I think it's more just she doesn't play as often now, neither does he. So it's just going to come down to if they because they're also pregnant together now. So I think they think this is going to be their last season. By the way, congratulations. I don't want to make this show about that, but I just got a message from her, so it made me laugh. So I think it's just going to be adjustments. Dolly needs to find a build that he's going to stick with and start playing a little bit more. I know he's switched to PC, but this could be one of their last seasons where they get to play together, considering that they're having a child. So if they both come back and start, in parties and just playing more consistently, they're both capable of figuring it out. They're good players, but it's just whether or not they do that. And I'm sure they will. So I don't think they're going to have a problem adjusting. I think if you pick them, you might have a slow start, but come mid-season, end of season, if you manage to keep yourself in the playoffs, you've got yourself two top 10 picks.
Mm-hmm. First and foremost, congrats, Dolly and Sidu, on the news. That's amazing. Congratulations from all of us here. And then, Kelchi, I'll give you a second to go. Actually, I'll just let you go first. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to bring up a question that I was going to ask to both of you guys. Is there a captain, when you look at the draft, that is on your hot seat? I'll go first before I pass off the question, so it's not like I'm trying to bounce ideas off you. A guy that I'm curious to see is Bartlett. Okay, obviously a rookie captain, is really new to 239, but very skilled. Right, he was up for a Selke nomination. I mean, the guy is good. He has 2 picks in the top 13, so 2 first-round picks. What does he do here? All right, does he know enough about the guys on the draft pool to make the right selection? Is he gonna go for guys that he's only scouted? I'm curious to see how that pans out. That's my guy that's on the hot seat off the first round. Dub, Cortez. Actually, Cortez, you go first because I haven't heard you talk in a while, and you get me going. So, Cortez, what do you have, and who's on your hot seat?
Well, before we touch up on that, Dolly and Sidu again, congratulations. But also with Dolly and Sidu, like Dub said, you might get a little bit of a slower start, but you're gonna have a great team. You're gonna have a great person at either position that they're gonna play. They're gonna be 10 out of 10. Let's just keep it on that. Captain on the hot seat though. Bartlett, I think that's a great answer. I think he's someone I don't know. I don't know how good of a player he is, but he has 2 first-round picks. I'm going to say the second pick is more of a second-round pick because you get out of that 13. I say top 5 in this draft is important. Once you're out of the top 5, you're starting to look like, yeah, I got a player at, 7 that I could have got at 13. It just all depends on the captain. So for him, I think that, yes, that's important. No second-round picks, so that means he's going to get probably a good solid forward and a defenseman. His 3rd-round pick, I don't even think that exists now. It doesn't. So he goes all the way until the 4th round where he has 2 back-to-back picks. So this man's going to have another forward, a defenseman. I say he goes defense and goalie back-to-back and 4th round. But he'll be interesting. My other captain on the hot seat now after all the trades is Monster Jay. I know he's a good forward. Jay, we won a championship together. You are a 10 out of 10 guy. I love you. You're a great guy. You're a good player. You fucked up your draft, but you got to find a way out of it now. You are considered a first-round talent in my book because I played with you and I know you, but you now need that 15th pick to be your knight in shining armor for you, or woman in shining armor, whatever it may be. So that's my analysis. Good luck, Jay. Good luck, Bartlett. Hope to see great things out of you guys. Dub, hopefully we've given you enough time to kind of assess this. What do you think?
I was not paying attention.
Okay, so fuck Dub. Anyway, we'll move on from because we both got it. We got it. The new captains, they're under the gun. It's their first go. This is the try.
Oh,
They gotta get it.
okay. So you're talking about Monster J. Wait.
Jay,
You-
Bartlett, those guys who are under the gun. Like, who was the person that you could see, you know, a mistake coming out of, what they need to do to be better? Who do you think is in the best position and worst position type stuff like that? New or old, like veterans or whatever.
Monster J is like a West Coast player, right?
Yeah.
Could be.
He basically almost lives in Russia.
That's
So he
pretty
was
far
trying,
out.
I heard like he was trying to like pick West Coast or like mid like central players, but like what's the difference? Because you're gonna be playing on
East
the other.
versus West anyway.
Yeah, it's not gonna make a difference. So like, why would you rearrange your draft around West Coast players? Like, I understand maybe it's for practice purposes, but when you get into a game, you're gonna need to. It's not gonna make any difference anymore. You might as well just pick whoever. You know, like I don't know. I don't know if that was a thing. It was just something I heard.
No, that's something I heard too. I think you made a great point. I think it was something on that topic with that touch, real quickly, because we only have 10 minutes till the draft starts, and we're gonna probably get off the air in about 5 minutes. So, with that, like I think that you made a good point. Is that when you draft a whole West Coast team, that game you're on East Coast, your whole team is struggling. Obviously,
Yeah,
when you're on the whole game when it's West Coast, you're gonna do well. But your whole team's on West Coast or East Coast, whatever. You're either gonna have a struggling game or a good game. So why not kind of average it out? Get yourself a few players that are good for half the time, bad for half the time.
Take the best
Like an
available player from wherever. Like I don't know. Like there's
Yeah.
there's different ways. Like there's different mentalities to go about even your draft system. Like you can have that mentality where it's like I'm taking the best available. It doesn't matter if it's what I need right now because it can be traded later. Or do you take what you need right now and then even if it's not the best available, that's always one of those debates that's up there as well.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
So-
hard to tell people how
Well,
to do
and
it.
he had the third pick in the draft. I mean, if you think about it, if you want, let's just go off the topic of, let's say he wants all these West Coast guys.
Oh boys, we're about
Surprise
we're in
me,
for a treat.
22 would have been there at 3.
Oh boys, we're in
That's-
for a treat in the next few minutes. I just want to let
That's-
everybody know
That's
that.
West Coast. I don't know.
Surprise,
I don't
but
know.
yeah, I was gonna say surprise me definitely doesn't fall to his pick, but you're right. If he would have had the third pick, he could have got him. Okay, so let's move on from there because we've touched up on that topic enough. So this is gonna be a two-parter, and I want to start with Dub, and then we'll go to Kelch. You have Dom and Rev that are part-time captains, both co-captains. Well, we'll add Anderson in it, so it's like a three-parter. So you have Dom and Rev as part-time captains. You have Anderson and SBDR as part-time captains. Then you have BTW and Cosmic as part-time captains. First time, by the way, all of 239 this has ever happened. And I think it's a unique concept to make better captains for better teams, for better parity. I love the idea. Let's see how it goes for the whole season first. We don't need to talk about if it's a good idea or not. But
Shout out Magilla for the idea.
yeah, shout out Magilla. So, Dub, first, I want to hear your opinions on, you have these three teams. You know Anderson and SBDR. You know Dom and Rev. You know BTW and Cosmic. These three teams, they all have that elite. They have two great captains, two great players as captains. They cannot play at the same time. Just so everybody is aware, one person can play one series, one person can play the next series. They cannot play at the same time. So it's trying to make it as fair as possible. What do you think these three teams are going to have to do in this draft to make sure they're in the best position possible, since now, like, no one of them is playing every single night?
Well, I mean, they've arranged themselves in a good way. And like the only team out of them, I don't know what SBDR, what his full capabilities range from, like what he's good at playing. Because I know I played with him the other night, and he was playing left wing, and he was a good left. But Anderson, I would consider more of a center or defenseman type style. Like he's more of just a big body, like get shit done type thing. And he's smart. But SBDR seemed more like an agility type player scorer. But Dom and Kayla can switch in and out of defense. The thing that they're going to struggle with, actually, BTW and Cosmic have the best because they can just switch in and out of left wing.
Mm-hmm.
But the other one, you're gonna have to find players that can play multiple positions, so that when they're not in, and the other one comes in, that player can switch over to the other side, or they're gonna have to get part timers to fill that in. That's gonna be the hardest part about having, switching in and out with somebody. Like it'd be like if me and you were in or I'm trying to think, like somebody, a lefty versus a righty, or co-captaining. You need somebody that fill in that left position when you're not playing and your partner's playing. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure. All right, Kelch, give me your quick analysis because I want to end the show by 9:55. So, go ahead.
That sounds fair. Let's start with Cosmic BTW. They're going to be just fine. We'll move on from there. The question I have for like the setups between the co-captains is literally figuring out your draft strategy. You have to one, know what your draft strategy going in, and you have to execute it. Know where you want your captains playing, and then draft accordingly. I think if they don't 100% know about that after maybe their first pick in the draft, then maybe they struggle. Maybe they make a wrong decision come round 2 or 3 that really puts them behind the 8 ball. Anderson, great player, for instance, right? Obviously, I'm out here playing COD with them all fucking day. But the guy is a great center, and he's less valuable to your team on defense than he is at center. There's just no other way to put it. I mean, you want to put your guys in the best chance to win. So that, like, for instance, like I said, they have to figure out how they want to do that. What is him and SBDR going to play? What is Dom? What is Dom and Rev going to play? Right? You have to figure that out. And if they get that figured out early on and they commit to a strategy, then I think they're going to do just fine.
For sure.
If they're not 100% certain, then there's that gray area.
For sure.
Not gray Cheeto, gray area.
So everybody, this has been the pre-draft show. Somebody just joined our G chat, and I want him to get his chance to join in, but I wanted this to end by 9:55 for a reason, but it's okay. I'll give it like one more minute just to give him a chance, but if not, he might just join in during the actual draft show. We'll see. So here's the deal. Here's the bit. We've had so far a great sign-up session going. The captains are doing great. We have a lot of people, obviously, that were not mentioned during this. Don't feel left out. That is what it is. Right now, behind the scenes, myself, Hollywood, and select others are working on media stuff that can come out to you guys. I know Kelch, Anderson, Blue Line King, and Sober all do their show called The Face Off. Is there any special night you guys normally do the Face Off, Kelch?
No, that was the thing. We were not going to commit like previous shows to do a weekly setup or something of that nature, but rather continue to update the league when the show is going to be going live with some sort of notice ahead of time so that you're ready for it.
Okay, so that right now will be the most active show. Maybe another show will happen, but I know Flanny, aka Hollywood, is working on top 10s or a top 5, potential hockey cards, things like that. So we'll work on that and try to get that to you guys, so you guys have a chance to enjoy what you're doing and maybe spice things up a little bit. Other than that, we may see what other media kind of comes around. We wanted to keep you in touch with that. We made this new Twitch channel. Make sure to follow it. The information is saved somewhere, so we actually have this one this time. So thank you, Sniper, for getting it all set up. Thank you, Kelch, for letting us get this all going and active. Thank you to the admins for all the work you guys have done. Captains, good luck in this draft. Do not get scared. Take your time. You have a full 5 minutes per pick, I believe, unless that has changed. Take your time and figure out what you want to do and have a little bit of a strategy, whether it's forward, first, defense, whatever it is. Don't be scared. Do your thing. You'll be perfectly fine. So from all of us here, from myself, Kelch, and Dub, I'm not sending it around the horn. I love you guys. I want to get this thing ended before the draft show is going to start because we have to move over to Discord. Good luck to all of you guys, and we'll see you guys in about 4 or 5 minutes for the actual draft show.
Joe Pavelski looking for Burns, who goes to the net, and he's gone!
Let's not wait and see. Let's go right at these guys.
Focus on what we need to do.
No fear in what we're doing.
Fast and physical. We're not going to let up the entire way here. Let's go to work. Here we go. Let's go now.
Yeah! Let's go Bruins! Riley. Come on, baby, do your thing, huh?
BC boys, let's go, let's go.
Lots of talk out there, boys.
Let's go, let's go. Come on, Cox. Come on, Cox. Big one. Come on. Let's go. 30 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
.239 Hockey
welcomes you to the following presentation of the
Season 15 Draft.
Here we go! Here we go!
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I know we were just here a second ago. Sorry if the screen's going to look dark there for a second. So, I'm just getting everybody in here. I just need to message Sniper, let him know that he could start the draft. I've got Anderson and Kelch in here so far, just waiting for Dub. You know, he's like an old man with technology. Had to make sure he knew how to join. The draft board is a little different because there's 15 people, so I'm going to have to scroll left and right this whole time. So try to work with me a little bit. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle. If this current setup of this graphic on the screen is kind of in the way, let me know. I will try my best. I mean, I could just easily turn it off and expand the sheet so you guys can see it. I'm going to do that anyway. So give me like 2 seconds here. Turn that up, unlock that, click this, expand it. All right. There we go. So we'll just move it over like this. So it's going to be a little cut off. We'll just do that. This will be a lot easier. I think you guys will be able to see it easier anyway. But welcome back to the draft show. So we're going to get started. I'm gonna message Sniper right now, let him know he can start, and you can start. Yeah, Sniper, I've tried it. I'm intentionally gonna let it be that kind of screen. Don't worry. I've tried it though, so watch. It still zooms out. Yes, I know how to use it. It's just more the fact that you might not be able to actually see the names. I'll keep it scrolled out like this for a minute, and we'll see how it looks, and we possibly might move over. Anderson, welcome to the actual draft show. Hope you've been having a great night, brother. It's nice to talk to you. Thank you for waiting around. Thank you for being in the Discord, ready for us.
I was just scrambling around trying to find some beers for the. Trying to find something open.
I made sure
Mission
before this
accomplished.
whole thing started, I went and got some beer. I was like, "Fuck yeah, gonna have
Some
some beer
people are
ready to go."
smarter than others. I fall into the other category, man.
Oh, I love it. I don't know where Kelch is. I don't know where Dub is yet, but we'll just get started with us three. If anybody at all during the draft wants to potentially join in and kind of give a quick analysis on themselves, their teams, or what they're thinking, don't be afraid to shoot me a message through Discord. You can easily find me on Discord. My name is towards the top of the 239 Discord channel. It's
I'm
right there.
back,
Just
bitches.
click it. All right, Kelch is back. Don't be afraid to shoot me a message. I will have to invite you to the Discord so you can get in. But the draft is officially starting as of now, and the number one pick, Quantum Tech, is Rondon Vellante. Okay, first off, I'm gonna have to mute you. Just a second till you figure this shit out. So I'm sorry I muted him. Dub, if you can hear me, you need to turn down your phone or turn off the stream first, or something like that, or put in headphones possibly. So I just muted that real quick. So anyway, number one overall pick, Rondon Vellante to power kill. Anderson, is that any surprise to you at all?
I heard rumors that it would be somebody who could kind of play multiple positions, both up and defense. So I guessed between me and my captain, who we were trying to guess what, we guessed Brick. So a little bit of a surprise that it wasn't Brick, that it was Rondon, but not super shocked, I guess, at the day. Solid and super versatile and a great dude. So
For sure. I agree. Kelchi. Well, Brian, a.k.a. No Regretskis, is deciding who to pick at number 2. Analysis. I know we just kind of talked about it on the show a little bit, but give your analysis a little bit. Oh, hold on. I'll tell you it anyway. I'll just let you give the analysis on this one. No Regretskis decides Brick City at number 2. Anderson, go ahead and make your guys' pick there for a little bit. Kelchi, analysis. Rondon at number 1. Brick City at number 2 to No Regretskis. What do you think?
First and foremost, I'm going to say this is a great decision. The decision to make the pasta with the chopped chicken and the sauce. Oh, it's so good. I went and made myself dinner in the short period of time that we were away. But if we're talking about the draft, I think the Rondon pick was kind of hinted at, even though I would not have been surprised at all if it would have gone another way. I thought Brick was the other option here, so I think it came down to Rondon or Brick. Obviously, Brick did not fall very far. He fell one spot. So I'm not mad about that, like, whatsoever. So I think both teams are good. I think Brian has a very sound player. He's got a winner and the current Hart Trophy winner. So I think Regretskis did a very good job. And I see here we also have pick number 3 coming in. You want to announce that one? Well,
Pick number 3 coming into Anderson and SBDR. By no surprise, I thought this was going to happen. We have C-Dub 21 going to Anderson and SBDR. So Anderson, while you're here right now, obviously I'm not going to try to interrupt you while you're choosing. You're getting close to your picks.
Well, SBDR is doing the draft. It's all good. I'm here, baby.
Okay, so what was the analysis behind this? Why did you guys take C-Dub? Where are you and SBDR both playing on your off nights? Or, I mean, your nights when you are playing. Give me that little lowdown.
Well, I'm not going to tell you what position me and SBDR, because that'll kind of weigh some of our draft strategy. But the thought process Dub was just the versatility. Can play multiple positions at a very high level. Just kind of leaves the board open. We consider, somebody like a Surprise Me or Jelly there, but with their limited positions, like Jelly, for example, is right wing only. We figured Dub just has that versatility to play anyone who can drop him in, and he's going to do a great job. So that was the process there.
Okay, great. So, okay, by no surprise, I love Lucas. I love him to death. Shock picks Lucas at 4th. Shock, you've already fucked up your draft. Thank you for playing at 239 again. If you guys don't know Lucas, great guy. He's a good right winger. I don't know if he's enough to carry an offense by any means, but we can go back to this in a second. But D-Mart immediately chooses B. Cripps, goes for the best goalie in the draft right away in the first round. Elite right winger with an elite goalie. Kelchi, give me your analysis on D-Mart taking B. Cripps, and then give me your analysis on Nick DeGree just now choosing Surprise Me 22. Sorry.
Oh, first of all, I'll say this. So D-Mart was not kidding when he said he was going to take the top goalie in the league. Do I think Dan could have gone elsewhere here? Yes, because maybe Dan didn't scout enough. Okay, because there is plenty of good goalies in this draft. You know, maybe he didn't want to risk it and he wanted to take the top-end guy before he had to wait second round to take him. Maybe that's the thought process here. But by all means, he's going to have a top-end guy. With that being said, I'm happy that Nick got Surprise Me. This is the right pick. I feel he got himself a top-end scoring winger. Surprise Me has the most 50-goal seasons in 239 history. So, this is a great selection from Nick. I know we've been ragging on him a little bit, but this is a great choice.
I agree. And I think with the D-Mart selection of a goalie, I think he may have been able to wait until round 2 to get him. The only person he had to worry about was Pale potentially taking him. I know this is one of Dan's strategies. He wasn't sure if Dub fell to him, who he was going to take, or if B. Cripps fell to him. Obviously, we knew B. Cripps would probably be available for him, but it's been proven in the past, elite goaltending in this league can get you to deep in the playoffs, let alone the finals and or a championship. I think with how heavy this middle of the draft is, you're going to see some great picks between round 1 and round 3. I think that this may have been a good move for Dan. I think he may have been able to get, like I said, Cripps at the second round, but he just had to worry about Pale. But I think he did a great thing, kind of making it so Pale has to possibly choose between a different goalie now in round 2 if he goes that route with the 3 picks there in the second round. But Nick, for Surprise Me, he needs a goal scorer. He needs a goal scorer, and he did exactly that. I think this is a great pick for him. I think that he needed somebody to carry that offense, and that's great. And then Bartlett has chose Peck. Anderson, I'm going to have to ask you for your analysis on him because I don't know him at all.
Did you say on Peck?
Peck. He chose Peck 87. Bartlett.
I was just going to ask you guys. I was like, I have no idea who Peck 87 is, to be honest.
Neither do I.
So let me say this about Peck. Never play with him, know absolutely nothing about it. Bartlett, I put him on the hot seat to start the show, and he took one of his guys. That is his referral, so he's not waiting to get his ringer. He went after his ringer. I respect that thoroughly. Now, will he pan out to be the 7th pick in the draft? I want to see it. Okay? I hope so, because if not, he's off to a bad start in the draft. Obviously, if he's great, then he's just going to be perfectly fine. He's going to fit in with no issues, but we'll see.
I agree completely, and I think the only thing is with Bartlett, though, I feel like he could have waited to get Peck. I feel like, if none of us three really know a lot about him, Kelch, you might know a little bit. I feel like he could have waited a little bit, but let's just talk about this real quickly. Odd Guy takes Dalai Lama. Great pick for Odd Guy. You got a defenseman with a great left wing. That's great. Dominator Silva goes to back-to-back picks with Rev Hellcat of Jelly X35 and Sea-Doo 77. He's got a great goal-scoring winger out of Jelly. And then he's going to get a great other defenseman that's going to play when neither Dom or Kayla are playing left D. So right now, that's looking like a fantastic lineup. Anderson, that lineup of Dom Silva and Rev Hellcat playing part-time. They're one of the other co-captain teams with Jelly and Sea-Doo. What are your thoughts on that lineup looking so far?
I got a couple. First of all, I think Odd Guy might have thrown a bit of a wrench into Dom Silva's plans there. Probably Dom was looking at pairing with Sea-Doo for his back-to-back picks there. However, somehow Jelly falls all the way to 9. It's pretty crazy. I definitely thought Jelly was top 5 personally.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, G.I. Joe just goes.
Give me your analysis on G.I. Joe, because I don't know him either.
G.I. Joe. Well, I just won a championship playing with G.I. Joe in season 14. G.I. Joe last year was an auction draft. He was, I think, a $7 player, whatever you want to call it. Pretty much an unknown. We acquired him after 1 or 2 to get on our team. And he pretty much became the fastest growing rookie in the league, other than SBDR, probably my co-captain. Pretty much took over and let himself be known as a tiger out there. Absolutely smashes people. So we were playing 12s the other whole story. We had Jelly in there. We had Wizzy War in there. We had Cosmic in there. We had a bunch, top end players. And the one person that everybody was fearful of, G.I.J. He was getting picked first overall by so quick riser there. And G.I.J. East Hunt.
Well, that's a great pick for Croydon Knight then, because I know he's a pretty solid player himself. The only time I've ever really seen him play in 239, I think he was part-time on either Wizzy or C-Dub's team. I can't remember who was the captain. I think it was Wizzy.
He is a beast. Great dude as well.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't cause a single great vibes, so
for sure.
Can't really go wrong. I respect the pick there. I'm higher than I thought it would be, but I mean.
Mm-hmm. And then we look at Master Shotgun. As of right now, he is rumored to not play goalie at all. He's rumored to play forward or defense. He picks Thamps. And Thamps has been someone who is a solid... Young Kelch goes at 13th overall to Bartlett. Kelchy! First round!
What?
Kelch!
No,
Kelch in the first... I'm not kidding! I'm not kidding!
What the fuck
Young
is he doing?
Kelch,
What the fuck is he doing?
13th overall to Bartlett. Ladies and gentlemen, stop the press! Stop the press! Get everything going!
And his name
We got
is
John Cena.
That's
That's it. Out of fucking nowhere.
Restart the fucking draft. Restart the fucking draft.
I need confirmation, Sniper. Did something happen? Was there a misclick? Did Kelchy, was just going for 13?
Right?
Did something happen in the off season? What happened here? Ladies and gentlemen, we need the icon to come back. We need him back on the show to give away for this moment. We'll go back in a second. Kelchy, I love you.
What the fuck?
I love you, Kelch.
No.
Congratulations. First round pick, young Kelch, right after his great championship last season. And right after SBDR and Anderson choose young Buffalo 88. I think that's an interesting pick as well.
Yo, I got something to say. Johnny Kling is fucking coming for you boys. That's it. Johnny Kling is here. I don't know. That's a joke.
I love it. So let's take a second and go back. Thamps to Shotgun. I think it's a good move for Shotgun. Could he have gotten somebody different? Maybe. I don't know the draft pool well enough to say maybe there's a better forward or not. I also haven't seen Thamps play in a couple seasons, but that'll be solid for him if he's kind of expecting to put himself on the back end. You go to SBDR and Anderson that just chose young Buffalo. I don't know what position you guys are going to put him at. I don't know if you want to tell us, Anderson, but I think there was some better talent out there. But again, it's all depending on what they're trying to place it around. So again, they may know something I don't know. But that's good with that. I'll ask you in a second, Anderson. And then young Kelch to Bartlett. Goes with his buddy Peck first, who he could have gotten later in the draft, most likely. Young Kelch, who again probably could have gotten in his next pick after that. May not have fallen all the way to, what does that say, 46? May not have fallen all the way to 46, but still interesting pick nonetheless. And then Monster J chooses Saney. I think Saney, a.k.a. Ezreal, is potentially part-time. Does anybody know the answer to that? By any means, does anybody know part-time or not, aka Saney, Ezreal, by any chance? Hello? Yeah, he's part-time at all positions but goalie. So that's interesting, but that is what that is. Okay. So either way, Anderson, do you want to give your analysis on potentially why you guys chose Young Buffalo?
Young Buff. More or less the same reason we took Dub. Throw him in pretty much any center, we right wing, D spots. He's gonna step in, not be out to lunch whatsoever, do an above to really good job for us in 4 different positions. So thought that was good value. Again, keeps our board.
Your mic's cutting out, by the way, Anderson, just to let you know. It's like voice input or voice activity or whatever. If you go check your mic.
The whisper on top of that. So.
It might just be your voice activity thing that's on your
Discord settings. I'll yell a bit more. How's this? Is this better?
That's much better. There you go.
All right, cool. Yeah, it's probably just me whispering like normal. No, just same reason. Basically, we took Dub there. Just kind of keeps our board open. That's a guy that we can throw in at 4 different positions as a starter, and he's going to do a really good job talking or playing at different positions. So no matter where we throw him, it kind of keeps our board open. We can mix with lines, do whatever helps, basically. So.
Gotcha. Okay. That's a good pick then. And then we go to Monster J takes Sniper 0270 at goalie. to have as goalie. And then we go to Seji, or Pale takes Seji. I've heard a lot of great things about Seji. Part-time player, can put the puck in the net, can set shit up. He's a good player. Believe part-time, though, so that'll be a little interesting where Pale goes from here when the rest of this draft. For this
Cortez, before we go any further, we have a new member with us. Give him the honor that he deserves. Get him to say something sexy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the man who's not on the red line, he's not on the goal line, but he's the Blue Line King. How you doing, Blue Line? Welcome to the show, brother. All right, great, fantastic. Anyway,
fucking cricket. Fucking cricket.
BTW and Cosmic, by no surprise to me at all, take another part-time player of Crispy8120. Great pick for them. Brian and Crispy are both brothers, or BTW and Crispy. Sorry for people that might not know names. They're brothers. They take this pick. I think that's an interesting pick. We'll see it. I expected it. We'll see where it goes from here. That's going to be a great team as of right now, probably with the most well-rounded talent already, if not Anderson and SBDR's team. But again, there's much of the draft left. So we're going to see where things go from here. But Kelchi, you got BTW and Cosmic both playing part-time on separate lines. And now they take another part-time player with their first pick. What do you see there potentially being a problem? Do you see it being the right pick? And also, Pale Poner just takes K-Dog MK2. But go ahead and talk about Crispy first, and then if you know K-Dog, go ahead and talk about him.
So my thing is actually a little slow. He took Crispy, right?
Yes, BTW took Crispy.
Okay. So he's a great player. If you want a part-time player to roll with the co-captain setup, Crispy is absolutely the guy. Crispy's going to go out there and he's going to ball out. By means or
Lefty
stretch of the imagination, is that a great pick?
Lefty
I don't care.
Only. Okay, just want to let you know.
I do not care.
No, he's good at it.
I do not care.
Just in case. Anyway, continue. Oh, by the way, Shotgun took Marty
Absolutely.
McFly, and then Hollywood took Dangles HD.
Well, first of all, Pale got K-Dog, who was the runner-up for the Norris last season. Great guy, great in the back end. Obviously in a draft class that doesn't have an excess amount of upper end defensemen. I think that's a great pick for Pale. Pale feels comfortable with him back there. And then he's got one of the best, if not potentially the best, winger in the draft in Seji. How good he translates over into his beginning of his 2-9 season, or his 2-9 career. I want to see how that pans out. But Pale and Seji can absolutely be a deadly combo.
Agreed. And then we go to Dangles HD, taken by Hollywood, and then he takes Yakiv, or it's BBX either way, with the
BX
19th gamer tag changed in the last 3 days. So we got him. We got those two people. I don't really know the format of this team yet. I don't know Dangles well enough. I know BBX can play center, left wing, lefty. You can play
Dangles, I believe, is a right wing.
Okay, so he's got his forward. He's got a defenseman kind of figured out. Obviously, Hollywood's going to be playing net. I think that'll work out. You said with Pale, he has Seji and K-Dog. You gave that analysis, so thank you for that as well. Anderson, you see right now Odd Guy's up. He took Dalai Lama with his first pick. Dolly, I believe, is full-time left wing. I don't know if he's only left wing, but he'll be playing left wing. Odd Guy probably playing right D. What do you think Odd Guy's looking to take here right now?
I think I could see maybe, I don't know what position Drug wants to play, but I know Drug is actually playing center.
Mike's cutting out again. You're talking too quiet.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm whispering again. My bad. No, I was saying I think Odd Guy might go for center here.
He took Float.
I know. No, he took.
Float. Just took him as you were saying that. Yep.
Just took him. All right. So fair enough. I was going to say it was going to be some sort of forward I play along with Dolly. I would assume that Odd Guy is going to put himself on a point, back on right D or whatever. So I was assuming some sort of forward there. So Float makes a perfect amount of sense. It's a good player to take there. Great value at the pick he got in there.
Mm-hmm. I absolutely agree. So now we got BTW and Crispy up again. Our BTW
on, Cortez, a second. We're going to try this again. Blue Line King, are you there, Mr. Don't know how to work an iPhone? I see his mic moving, but I don't hear jack shit.
Mute the stream, by the way, Kilt, just to let you know.
No, it's in the background. It's my TV.
Okay, just
I gotcha.
Well, Blue Line King, whenever your mic starts to work, just go ahead and speak up, and we'll kind of stop what we're doing, and we'll let you know that. But BTW and Cosmic are both currently in the moment trying to draft their second pick. They took Crispy with their first pick. I believe they're probably going to try to figure out a full-time player now because they're obviously going to need someone who's going to be there full-time. They're going to need one player that can, help out, whether it's the offense, the defense, whether it's a goalie, whatever it may be. They need some sort of consistency with their lineup here, unless they really go for another part-time player right from the beginning, whether it's their boy Nexus that's signed up or Wingles. That's going to be a thing of its own. We'll really have to see. But I think that pick for Odd Guy with Dalai Lama and Flode, I think that's going to work really well. Dolly likes to have the puck on his stick. He likes to carry it. He likes to kind of control the offense and kind of what the team is doing. And I think Flode will fit into that system and kind of follow what is suit. So I think that's going to be an interesting setup with those two, especially with Odd Guy in the end. So, Odd, I just like to bust your balls. But bring back Season 4 Odd or Season 5 Odd, and I'll be happy. That's all I ask. But BTW and Cosmic kind of taking a little bit here. It's been about 2 minutes and about 10 seconds already, and they haven't made their pick yet. If I know these two, they already had their analysis down. They already knew who they wanted. They're probably just trolling a little bit because they don't know, they just want to make fun of whatever's going on. But
I think their plan is probably to take Kelch here.
You say he's probably going to take Kelch, even though Kelch was already taken?
No, so their plan probably was to take Kelch here. Kelch is already gone in that first round. Just wanted to remind him.
True. I mean, what was Jay's plan, man? Jay was going to take him at 17.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad about that.
Drug in chat saying,
I was not taking it 17. Jesus
Drug
Christ.
just said, and I quote, Pale blowing up their draft board, man. They are rattled. Because Pale is going the whole LG route. Doesn't say true homage to his 239 boys. Goes to all the people outside. We see you, Pale. We see you. Anyway.
If there's anything I know, it's that Pale does not give one fuck about another captain. He will go out of his way. He'll be ruthless, and he's out there to win. There's a reason why the guy's always out there competing his ass off. He's out late at night. He's getting practices in. The guy wants to win, and I respect the hell out of it.
Of course. I totally agree. Hey, Mr. Hollywood. Anyway, BTW and Cosmic just now finally chose their pick. It is Hall of Fame. I don't know a single thing about him. If either one of you guys do, please let me know by all means.
Unfortunately, he's one of the rookies that I did not have a chance to play with or scout or even be in a scouting lobby with. So I do not have anything on him. Literally nothing.
I think he's a goalie. Pretty sure he plays in, I think it's Moose or one of the other leagues, and I'm pretty sure he's a full-time goal.
Gaia. Okay, well, Martin Hook was also just taken by Master Shotgun. I know nothing about him. Again, got to be another LG guy. I feel very out of my game.
Okay, so Martin Hook is on a line in the CHL with Shotgun, so this was not surprising at all. I think Shotgun is averaging 2 points a game in the C, so maybe trying to see if that works in 239. Yeah, we'll see if that pans out.
Pale Pounder just said Hall of Fame is a D-man, and Hollywood put in chat Hall of Fame over Drug Monkey at D. Wow. Okay.
D-man. Okay.
Well, that's solid.
Drug probably laughing, and he's like, "I'm."
Pale, do you mind putting in chat if you're playing right wing or center?
Anyway.
Yeah, I know. Pale, do you mind putting in chat if you're playing right wing or center? I believe you told me earlier you're playing right wing. I just kind of want to get confirmation on that. Obviously, that could change during the draft, but I just want to see what your thought process is on that, if possible. See what you're thinking. But currently, D-Mart is now up. He took B-Crips with his first pick. We're getting towards the end of the second round. I believe this is pick number 26. So we're going to see who D-Mart is going to take now. Who did you think, Anderson?
It's going to be some sort of forward.
You think a forward?
Somebody who can score goals for him.
See, the thing is with Dan, Dan's an interesting character. I know there's not really a lot of defense left, but Dan likes to make sure he gets a good breakout pass and likes to make sure that he knows where the puck is coming from and they know what they're doing. Okay, well, he took Cortez EA. He took me. Dan, I'm sorry.
That is definitely not a good defenseman to get breakout passes.
I completely agree, but
Cortez, how do you feel?
Anderson's trying to talk, but his
Young Kelch got drafted before you.
I'm all in, dude. And then Colin Ellie goes to Tricky HG again. Shock has thrown his draft. Maybe he's going with buddies. Is what it is. Love you, Colin Ellie. No diss. Lucas, no diss. I love both of you. Both of you could have been taken later on in the draft, like much later. So Shock, congratulations again. But D-Mart ends up taking B-Crips and Cortez. Anderson, you were saying something. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I know D-Mart was considering starting himself at forward. anchoring the D pair. So that could be maybe what he's doing here.
Okay, gotcha. And then Pale just took Zombie XSP. Again, another guy I don't know. Pale Poner, old admin of the league, old captain of the league, paying no homage to 239 at all. So that is what it is. We'll move on from there. I mean, do either one of you guys know anything about Zombie?
XSP.
He's good.
He's really
He's
good.
I knew Pale was gonna.
He's good.
I knew that was. I penciled that.
This is a great pick for Pale. Great pick for Pale. Zombie XSP will probably be his center, which means Pale will probably be right wing this season.
Okay, that makes total sense then. I gotcha. Okay, so
yeah,
he's got.
I would say
Go ahead.
Zombie in like the next couple seasons, if he's still here, could be in the first round.
Yeah,
Okay.
He's got that kind of, so that's a great pick by Pale.
Well, that's good then. So let's take a second here and stop. We've got that team figured out. We've got some other teams kind of looking like what they're looking like right now. We look over. I want to talk about Shock real quickly, because I don't want to be the only person here putting my opinion forward. I also don't want to be trashing him completely. Like I don't want to be doing that. That's not what I'm trying to do.
Tricky, right?
Yeah,
Well,
Tricky HG is Shock. Yep, sorry. Yeah. Kelch, I'm gonna put you on the spot here. He takes Mick Lucas 24, aka Lucas 24, at his first pick at pick number 4, and then takes Collinelli 7-1 with his second pick at 27. What do you think Shock has done so far? Do you think he has an idea of what he's doing? Do you think it was a great pick? What do you truthfully think? And I want your God-honest opinion. If you can't share it, then tell me, and I'll move on to Anderson.
Oh, y'all know me. I mean, I'm blunt. I'm honest. And what the fuck is he doing? I mean, look. Let me tell you this way, Lucas. I love Lucas. Me and Lucas, we play regularly. He's a scoring right wing, right? He will put the puck in the back of the net. There is absolutely no doubt about it. He is not a two-way player. He is his defensive side of the forward is a work in progress. We'll put it that way. So you're really counting on Shock. I don't know where he's playing himself. I'm assuming potentially in net. He's gonna have to bow the fuck up. I think there was a chance that he probably could have gotten Lucas with his second pick, right? That was definitely within the range for Lucas to go, and he could have, more rounded out his team in a higher. I don't even know if I want to put it that way, but he could have put his team in a better spot to win by taking another guy that was, selected there recently after that. You got Adali. You have, I don't know him, like that Peck guy, right? Obviously, he's not my teammate, so I'm going to learn about him really fucking quick. A G.I. Joe, for instance, right? Even if you reach on a G.I. Joe to that 4th spot, right, you're going to get one of, if not the best right defenseman in the league. Mm-hmm. Okay, so, I mean, there's other ways he could have gone about this.
So let me stop you, because I got what you're
No, you're good. Go.
So, No Regretskis takes Notorious Figo, so we get the reunion of Brick City and Figo along with No Regretskis. So we have a lefty, right wing, and then probably left wing from Figo. That's going to be a pretty cool lineup. Let me go back to Power Kill. Again, he went Rondon at number 1. Then he takes Anthrax. I've heard great things about Anthrax. I heard he's a pretty solid player. Then he takes another guy named Robbie, and then, the numbers and all that stuff.
He goes by Rob.
So Rob. So I'm going to assume a solid guy, good guy. Probably fell to him because, it's just not a pretty common name in the league. I'm assuming Quantum Tech's already got a pretty solid team set up. Anderson?
I'll give you a quote directly from Power Kill. If you have him as your second D partner, then you are jumping for joy as a captain.
All right, sweet. So we look good then. Anderson, give me your analysis because you might know those guys. Do you know the guys on Power Kill's team?
Power Kill's team?
Rondon, Anthrax, and Rob.
I do not know Rob. I know Rob was a target of Monster J, so sorry again there, pal. I know you just got robbed another pick of yours. I've heard good things about Anthrax. I've heard he's a really good player. I've never played with him personally, but I've heard good things, so it seems like it was a good pick. That Rob guy, though, no clue.
Agreed. Okay, so I want to backtrack for a second while Regretskis is making his third pick now. He's already about 2 minutes. Shock. This isn't directed directly at you, Shock. Part of it is, but part of it's not. This is where players get upset, and this is where shit starts to fall apart. This is why I really like the idea of the co-captains. So we have better captains, we have better players. Not better captains, but better players or captains, so players feel a little bit more inclined to want to play for them. Tom time and time again, it's been proven in this draft that if you really don't understand what you're doing or understand who you're drafting, you're really limiting your team. And I really don't want to be a bad guy here. I'm not trying to put anybody on blast in the first season, getting this all stuff going again. But right now, you have a team that is destined not to win. If you guys do, by all means, rub it in my face, please. And I'll be super thankful because you guys will all do really well. There'll be more parity. That'll be great. I love Lucas. I've played with him. He is not a first-line forward. Shock, I love you because I played with you. You are not a first-line forward, a first-line defenseman, or, you know, a top 3, top 5 goalie. I mean, you can be a top 5 goalie when you're playing your game. I mean, I'm the same way. Anderson can be the same way. Anybody can be. Like, I'm going to use any name, whatever. You get what I'm saying. And then you go to Collinelli. I've played with Collinelli before. He was someone I believe that was originally a starting defenseman for Mac North's team with you and I, Kelch, back in season 7. Do you remember that season? I couldn't hear you until you just talked right now. What'd you say?
Say it again.
So Collinelli, do you remember when we were on the same team season 7 with Mac North? I can't remember what it was called.
On Donnie's Diner.
Yeah. Collinelli, I believe, was our starting left defenseman. The puck couldn't be broken out of the zone. The defense wasn't being held solid. Again, this isn't me trying to trash anybody. That's not what I'm trying to do because I feel bad. Like, I am not perfect. I am not great. Like, there's plenty of things you can point out about my game, by all means. I just feel that it has to be said.
Why don't you spin move us into the next topic?
Well, I'm going to keep saying it real quickly. Captains, please, any season after this, and including right now, please do your homework. Please understand everything you're doing before you go into this draft. At the same time, I can't be mad at Shock. Shock has volunteered to be a captain. He's doing his part to try to make the league the best he can. He was volunteered before everybody else signed up. Maybe he had another strategy. I'm not trying to trash him for that. I'm trying to say, please have an idea of what you're doing. Please understand and get talent. Maybe if this was an auction draft, it would work out better for someone like Shock, but it is what it is. Anyway, we'll move on from there. Shock, I wish you and your team the best of luck. Please prove me wrong. Please prove the whole league wrong. Please do it. Thank you. No Regretskis takes Ozzy with his 3rd pick. That's a very big shock to me. Maybe a piece of trade bait. Maybe something else. But right now you got the lineup. No Regretskis, Brick, Figo, and Ozzy. Kelch, break down the lineup, and please keep focus on the draft for a second while I go pee.
So my thing is this. How does Ozzy fall this far? That's one question I'm going to ask myself. Sorry, I have a face full of pasta at the moment. Let me move that to the side for a second. But so you're looking at this in this sense, okay? So you have Figo. The guy sucks at COD, but we already knew that. You have Brick City. He's a winner. He's your heart winner this past season. How does he pan this out? Okay, obviously Ozzy is considered going to be a right wing. Brian with the Y is a right wing as well. Maybe he's going for the potential trade opportunity. Maybe we'll see how the rest of this draft unfolds to see if that actually is the case. I don't know. Maybe he has Brick. I mean, I would imagine he's going to have Brick at center, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Brick is going to come in and he's the lefty that he wants, and maybe they move. Maybe Brian plays center. I'm not certain, to be honest with you, on how this actually unfolds. I see that Croydon Knight just took Wingles. Wingles, welcome back to the league, by the way. I think that this is definitely a solid selection here for him. Obviously, he's got G.I. Joe back there on the back end. So Croydon is trying to put himself in a pretty good spot to get some guys that are going to go ahead and allow him to flap his wings and put up points as he's well known. Now, what I'm going to do at the moment is I'm going to pass this off to you, Anderson, so I can finish chewing because it's hard to talk with this pasta in my mouth. So take over for a second.
Where are we at? We're at DMart Gaming, right?
Sorry if I missed something. Who just got drafted? Was it Wingles that just got drafted?
Wizzy Ward.
Yeah, and then you just got Wizzy Ward to your team. How do you feel?
Fuck. I'm kidding. I love Wizzy. Great player. Keep the ego on the bench. Just kidding. I love you, Wizzy. You can tell me I suck all day. I like it. Good, solid right defenseman. Can play other positions. I mean, I don't know. Did he sign up for other positions? I had no part in that pick, by the way. I'm not helping draft at all right now. I'm not doing it. But he's got all positions. All positions. So I think it's a good pick for DMart.
I just, my co-captain was texting me about guessing picks, and I said this will probably be Wizzy War here to DMart. Successfully guessed right there.
I didn't know it's the dramas. Why didn't you tell me I was going 13 overall? You didn't tell me shit.
Well, because I thought you were going 17. Not my fault that you're even better.
Let me just say it like this, okay? You're no John Morosi. You're no insider. Get your shit together.
So Wizzy War was taken, then Wingles, then EWTU Eric by Shock. Another name I don't know, so I can't say anything about that. But if anybody knows, by all means, share.
The Eric guy, the EWTU guy, he's another rookie. Unfortunately, among the rookies that I did not play with as well. I guess the rookies that I play with are going to be later picks, I guess. I'm assuming, because at this point in time, most of the ones that have gone, I either know absolutely nothing about or I confidently know how good they were coming in. So it's like there's this gray area that seems to continuously be picked.
Mm-hmm. And apparently Nick DeGreek takes surprised me and Barrett 50 cal. Great setup for that team so far. Just going to say that Barrett fell really far, probably farther than I ever thought he would. Just thought I'd share that.
Well, you gotta keep in mind the fact that he has to miss the first game of each series.
Yeah.
Still,
so
I think if you can kind of tell yourself you may steal. So let's just say how many teams you got? 15 teams. So that means you're playing 14 teams. Let's say you can take half those games. That's at least 7 of your 14 games you're taking that you get wins. So that's at least 14 points. That if you can win half the games, half the time that your person's not there, or all the time when he's not there. I think that is a solid, a good little ratio to go for. If you can get somebody, obviously, who can play in that position and kind of like make up for that, or have like a good bench player, or a part-time guy, whatever it may be. But well, probably not part-time, because obviously you're not going to just play for one game. But
yeah,
I think that'll be solid. BTW then takes Wes. I've heard about Wes. Don't know a lot about him. Heard he's pretty decent, but that'll be good for them. And then Odd Guy just now took the Lime 18. He's going to go for a goalie. I believe that is now the second goalie in this draft, unless somebody else was taken. Oh, Sniper was. There's a goalie as well. I didn't think about him. Young Kelch doesn't have goalie on, but that was a goalie that was taken at 13.
Cortez EA guy, yeah, he's a goalie too.
I am. Even though B Crips was chosen before me, I'm the goalie on my team.
We're gonna put B Crips out, and we're gonna let you play in that. That makes a lot of sense.
Honestly, I'm fine with it.
No, but Wes is Caberlet, as some people might know of him. The Lime, I like this pick to Odd. I really do. Lime, Dolly, Flowed, Odd. So he's got himself a nice little foundation of teammates there. The Lime is coming for the Vezina. He said it clear as day. He wants it. Okay, and him coming back to the league, I wouldn't be surprised at all if he's in that contention for it. He's got a good team in front of him. Odd Guy. He's going to work to try to stay out of the box this season. He led 239 in season 14 in penalty minutes. If they're gonna give the Lime a chance at being a Vezina, I'm going to assume that Odd's going to have to watch his poke checks and his penalty minutes.
Well, and I think you said it right. He has a great foundation for a team. You have your forwards already figured out. Your 2 solid forwards, Flowed and Dolly. You have yourself as your number 1 defenseman, which Odd Guy is end of first round to second round talent in this league as a defenseman. And then you got Lime, who, in my opinion, top 3 goalie when he's on his game. And that's a great person to have. I think he could go for the Vezina. I think that is something that could absolutely happen. So I think they do have a great foundation, like you just said, already kind of set up. I believe we're on Anderson and SBDR. You guys just chose Superstar. Anderson, give me the analysis behind Superstar. I don't know anything about him.
I personally have never played with him. I'm trusting my co-captain here, who says he is better than, so I feel like we got good value. Somebody that nobody.
Okay. Sorry, I have like a bite of food in my mouth. I haven't eaten all day.
That's what I'm talking about. This is the draft, aka time to fucking eat. Okay.
You know, I'm surprised hasn't been taken yet, and I could see Hollywood taking him because he's familiar with him. Stoey Jopa. Joe Stowe is a great guy, regardless of how he can get in parties, whether he's drinking or whatever, the jokes, all that kind of stuff. He's a guy who's dedicated to his team, always wants to find a way to win. He wants to make sure everybody's having a good time. And I'm going to tell you right now, I think this could be somebody solid for Hollywood. He gets somebody who can play defense or left wing. Hell, he can play right wing. But he's not going to do anything I just said, and he's going to go immediately to Derek GNR. Kelchi, Derek GNR. I believe you know a little bit about him. He's played in since we've played here. Right D/goalie. Do you think that's a solid move for Hollywood?
I do. And the fact that Hollywood's going to be a goalie, and Derek GNR, he obviously has the capability of playing both right D and also playing in net, but I feel he's better at defense. So in this case, it really gets him a chance to play his better position and lock down that right side of the ice on the back end. Like we said, The draft is not stocked with a bunch of proven defensemen. So he's a guy that I feel comfortable in saying Hollywood got himself a solid guy.
Anderson Croydon Knight takes B-Tep with a lot of 5s and 6s, and then takes Sauce Walker. Do you know either one of those people?
Again, haven't played with them. B-Tep is another player that was making the rounds around kind of the captain's chats and stuff like that, making the rumors that he was a really good player. Knew that was going to be one of the ringers that he was looking to get. I know a few of them got kept away from him, but I know those are definitely 2 of his ringers that he was planning on the whole time. Never heard anything about Sauce Walker, but I did.
Sauce Walker's left wing and right wing full-time. Will not prioritize 239. I think that's the first time I've ever seen we've allowed a full-time player to not prioritize. Is that true? Kelch, do you know that? There's
I
another rookie that
cannot
allowed
confirm
Big
if that's
Truck.
the first, to be honest with you.
Pale,
but I can.
Pale, let me know in the chat. Is this one of the first seasons we're allowing people not to prioritize? I'm not talking anything bad about it. I'm just wondering. That's all I'm asking. Because I see
that
Jelly.
extra bit of intel.
I see Jelly also has it.
All right, there you go.
Obviously,
Pale said he did prioritize it. He talked to him. It just wasn't updated.
Okay, so I'm assuming then we've let that so Big Truck 20 is another guy that's full time. Does not have it prioritized. Is he? Where are we on the pick? Sorry, I just kind of lost where I was looking at because I'm looking at both. All right, BTW is choosing again. Big Truck is also not prioritized full time. Is that something else that's going on there? Or maybe a misclick, or are we just?
Well, I mean, I don't want to be the one to sit here and just blame Odd Guy for maybe just clicking the wrong button. I mean, it happens to us all. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. To be honest,
Pale said same thing. Pale said same thing. Okay. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. And I'm assuming Jelly is the only other full-time person, but he's a veteran, so he kind of can get away with it. And the captains because they're part-time.
So one thing to touch on, though, B-Tep, you mentioned him. From all I've heard, he's a very good left wing, so I would imagine that he's going to be the left wing on that team right off the rip.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm trying to look at the setup of BTW and Cosmic's team. You have Crispy, who would be lefty only part-time. You have Hall of Fame, who I've heard is a great defenseman through chat, and you guys. Wes, and then they just took now Yin 75. I don't know 3 of these people. I don't know what they're doing. These guys know their shit, though. They know their leagues. They've been a part of plenty of them. I don't even know who's playing where at this point, but if you guys know Yin, tell me.
I heard last night, so that's how fresh this is to my knowledge. That's the first time I heard anything about Yin, but I heard he's a very good player. So could this be a potential steal for them? I want to see how that pans out. I've never seen him play myself, but I heard that he's a pretty good goalie. So
yeah, Knife in Your Guts just put in chat. Apparently, he is a quality tendy, quote unquote.
Yeah, well, that kind of goes with exactly what I heard. That he's going to be a pretty good goalie in this league. So by all means, I'm not going to doubt Cosmic. I've done that too many times. So yeah, I'm assuming he's going to be pretty good.
Gotcha. Okay, so now we go to Monster J. The man's draft, so far for what he's had to choose from, he's doing good. He's got Saney part-time, though. That's kind of an issue, I believe. Saney is part-time. Can help you out your offense then. Jay, you are a first-round forward, so I give you that. You are there full-time. Sniper, great goalie, can play defense, can also play a little bit of forward. I'm assuming
after last season, he is not putting him anywhere but net.
Agreed. And then just takes Daddy Dunner to be his defenseman. I love Daddy Dunner. Love the
pick. Did too. Great pick.
I love him.
Great pick. I support that 100%. I'm glad that Dunner goes to a team with Sniper, with a team with Jay. That's quality. That's quality right there for that team. I feel like Jay's draft strategy might have been kind of flipped on its head pretty early on. So I know if you think about the old gif of fucking SpongeBob sitting there and everything's on fire, right? That's kind of what I have imagined in my head right now for Jay's draft strategy. But he's doing a good job working through it. Sniper is on the back end, going to lock that down in the pipes. Dunner is a great defenseman who knows how to put the puck to the forwards that need to get through the neutral zone. So I like that pick a lot.
Agreed. So now we look at Nick DeGreek. He's got Surprise Me, Barrett 50 Cal, and then he goes with the II Epic, a.k.a. former Epic Sandwich. Good solid defenseman, and then takes Drug Monkey with his next pick. I can't believe Drug fell this far. Even as
pick number was this? What exact pick number was it?
46.
Huh?
46.
Let's go. Drug, I told you were going top 49. You lose the bet, buddy. That's damn right. Let's go, baby.
I love it. Nick and Drug are boys, obviously. I think Drug is a elite player at NHL. I think he's going to get the forward stuff down pretty quick. He's going to be You've been on the live what the? Okay, sorry. This Sniper, what happened here? Get the shit together. Anyway, I think Drug's going to get the forward stuff down pretty quick. He's going to be somebody who can also be a solid defensive forward for you as well. I think he's going to get the shit down. And then we got Nick. Those two are familiar with each other. Surprised me carrying that offense. Barrett helping out, whether it's on offense or defense. I'm assuming he has those listed. I don't know. Epic being a solid defenseman. I think his team's looking pretty good, especially for a first-time captain. Then Hollywood takes Frosty Nightmare. I've seen his name. Haven't heard much about him. If either one of you know, please speak up, because I don't.
I'll tell you what I know about him. He's got one hell of a fucking gamer tag. I know nothing about his skill on virtual hockey ice, but gamer tag, 10 for 10. 100%. All I got.
Anderson, you know anything about him?
Oh, sorry. I was just texting. SBR. Do I know anything about who, sorry?
Frosty Nightmare.
Frosty Nightmare. I do not.
Okay, that's fine.
This is the biggest rookie class that we've ever had in 239, and I'm curious to see of the guys that we're getting in these third, fourth, fifth rounds, which of them actually pan out for their captains, which one actually debuts and shows them what they got. So I'm excited.
And then we got Bartlett, who just takes. I'm definitely gonna butcher this, so let me know. Bizai. I'm not sure.
Go with Busy.
Busy.
They don't give you the business. Is what I heard. You know what I'm saying?
And then Croydon Knight, I think, just took Donnywood as well. I think Donnywood's part time, so that'll be a nice, pretty solid
so
as well.
I see Stoey Jopa with a comment in the chat, and let me tell you something for all that don't know. Jason Garrett is a piece of shit. Continue with your draft, Cortez.
All right. Well, Kelch is the piece of shit, so we move on.
This is also true.
Donnywood goes part-time. I believe he's got multiple positions listed. I'm just going to go check real quickly.
Say Donnywood?
Left wing, center, right wing, lefty, right D goal. He's got all positions, but he said he's moving at some point. He's moving across the country at the beginning of May, so his availability will be spotty. So they'll have a month of him getting points and whatnot for the first 4 weeks. It looks like towards playoffs time is when you're getting towards the last few weeks of the season, towards playoffs, is when he's going to be moving. So when that happens, you never know if there could be internet issues at the new place, all that kind of stuff. But you got a guy who can play any position, pretty solid guy on the sticks, will be solid everywhere. I think that's a good pick. I really do like it, and I'm good with it. So congratulations, Don and Croydon Knight, for picking Donnie. So what do you think there, Kelchi? Give me a little bit on the a little bit of the Donnie or whoever else.
Well, first and foremost, I wanna go ahead and say it like this: Donnywood at this point in the draft is solid value. I mean, even as a potential part-time player, he's going to be valuable at a number of different positions. Tomahawk, yes. McCarthy will be no better. I mean, you can't get worse than Jason Garrett. He's a rock.
Blue Line King
but Donnywood,
by the way, that was the name I was just going to say next. Can't believe he wasn't taken, but I saw availability. But continue.
Oh yeah, I was about to say. I didn't want to ruin a draft strategy or kind of call it a captain, but the fact that Blue Line King fell this far, captains, get your shit together.
Well, so his availability is spotty. He's not there for Wednesday or Thursday until as of April 9th, which is only a week or two away.
Yeah, then you put him on your Monday or Tuesday series.
Yes.
You basically you refuse a Wednesday or a Thursday, and you're good to go.
Yep. So I think that'll be good. That's looking like a pretty good team. Dominator Silva just now takes Swizz 61. I've heard good things about Swizz. That'll be a solid pick. I say Dom Silva, but Dom Silva.
Swizz?
So Swizz is going at number 51. That'll be nice for that team.
Conn Smythe winner right there.
Oh,
How did Swizz fall away that far? I didn't even realize he didn't get drafted.
It's just, I'm going to say with the influx of people coming back, the nostalgia of choosing certain people, the uncertainty of choosing others, making sure you want to get your friends or your boys or, in that case, the 2 or 3 girls that might be in the league. I believe it's just Sea-Doo and Rev Hellcat again. It happens, man. It happens, especially for those rookie people who still need to, not rookies as in first season, but the first few seasons, people who still need to kind of prove that they can play at that elite level and keep going with everybody else at that talent. I'm assuming that's something of its own.
Maybe a virtual hockey league. That's a guy right there that's going to come out with a bit of a chip on his virtual shoulder this season.
A little virtual chip. What type of chips? Say Doritos. 'cause I know
Ruffles all
that's from-
dressed.
Ruffles all
Friends.
dressed? What the fuck? Get out of my
If you're,
Discord.
if you're from Canada, you know.
If you're
I
from
think you guys
Canada.
States. I don't even know. You know,
I
those are
heard in
ketchup chips,
Canada putting
chips,
ketchup on a lot of shit is pretty famous there. Like
Yeah.
putting it on
Don't
actual
knock ketchup
chips.
chips. They're
I'm not talking shit on it. I'm just saying I've heard that's a thing. I want your analysis.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. Well, Kelch, your analysis of putting ketchup on a lot of shit. By the way, Rocco goes to Dom Silver and Red Hellcat. No surprise. I believe he's part-time forward only.
Yeah.
I could check on that just to make sure. This is why I used to like captaining. I would know every name that came up. I say captaining, I only did it once. But when I was a little more involved, I used to have this shit down, know who was what and when was what. But Rocco might be full-time. Rocco is full-time. Left wing, center, right wing. Never mind, he's full-time. Well, look who doesn't know shit. Me, the clown.
Be you.
Swizzy just said Dom won the lottery with Swizz and Rocco. Hey, maybe. Maybe. So right now we got Odd Guy choosing in. He's got Dolly, Flowed, the Lime. If I am Odd Guy, you're choosing another defenseman. You want to try to find another solid defenseman, whether it's part-time or you can get a part-time forward who can really keep up with Flowed and Dolly. If you're not going to find a part-time forward or a full-time defense, well, if you're not going to find a part-time forward that can keep up with Dolly and Flowed, go for a full-time defenseman. You're going to want a full-time defenseman that can hold down that back end with you, or get yourself your goalie now. If we're looking at the real draft, where are we at right now and like what rounds? Oh, nobody's updating the draft sheet. Are you kidding me? We've always done this. Who's not doing it right? Whose job is it this year, Kelchi?
To my understanding, that was supposed to be Mags.
Mags! What the fuck? I'm looking at a blank draft sheet here. Get your shit together. Even though you had a great co-captain idea, it doesn't put you aside for keeping your shit together. All right, what pick are we at? 53? I'll just do it in my head. 53 is round 3. Odd Guy right in the middle of the round, I believe, roughly. I'd say people are going to have to start picking whatever goalies are available here pretty soon. Like, Odd Guy's got another pick, but it's not until the middle of the 5th round, which is like, by that point, you're going to see goalies going that are like the not lower end goalies, sorry. Not the top, 3 to top 5 goalies. I'd say Odd Guy's already got a goalie, so yeah, he's fine. I'm dumb. Well, I'm going to go take a nap. So, I fucked up.
There's still
Gonna take a nap? That's always a solid plan.
Solid goalies that are still that I see.
So, yeah, there's a decent amount. Yo, Swizzy, I know you always fought, but you're a fucking legend. You're a champion, my guy. You are a champion.
McGilla, Derek's name on the spreadsheet needs to be blackened out. Link Runner's still available as a goalie. I know I'm kind of giving it away for Anderson here, so my apologies. Lime's name also needs to be blacked out. I've heard Prophets of Rage is good. I know Clancy is good. McGilla can actually play some Tendy as well. I've heard there's a few rookie goalies that aren't that bad. So there are some options. I think Hope Cholo is just
There's for sure options.
Who was it? Dr. Dangles goes to Odd Guy, and then Hope Cholo goes to Bartlett. Kelchi, run it down for me.
Yeah. I'll be the first to say it. I told my captain to go draft Hope Cholo, and don't think twice about it. I honestly think if I don't suck complete ass as a first round pick in front of him on defense, I'm assuming I'm playing defense, but I would imagine so. That this guy has a chance to really shine in a rookie season in net. The dude's good. He's consistent, and consistency is something you don't see a lot of times from goalies. So I'm happy to have him on board, along with guys that my captain actually feels comfortable with. So Bartlett's got guys of his own that he's already taken. As you've seen here, we don't know much about him, but Hope Cholo is another rookie. So this team, so far that I'm on, I'm going to say it. I mean, we look very. There's a big question mark how we're going to perform. Obviously, there's a lot of unknown potential here.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Dangles is a left wing, right wing, full time rookie, so that'll be interesting to see as well for Odd Guy. So that means Float is center, Dolly's left, Dr. Dangles is right, Lime is in net, and Odd Guy's going to play righty or lefty, probably just depending on whatever defenseman they get. So that's not looking like a bad team. I don't know a lot about Dr. Dangles, but that offense will do fine regardless. Shotgun. Shotgun, here's the deciding moment in your draft. Are you going forward or are you going defense? What are you doing here? Or are you playing goalie? I mean, you kind of made it known that you're not playing goalie, but what are you going to do here from this moment? Marty will probably play center, Thamps right wing, shotgun. Do you know what position shot? Oh, he just took Bobby Banner. I've heard that name. How do I know him?
I mean, I would imagine Shotgun's going to try to either put himself at left wing or defense.
Well, Bobby Banner has 5 positions available, no goalie willing. So, and his reference was I know people. So apparently he knows shotgun. I mean, sorry. So that'll be interesting.
Yes, I know people.
Yep. I mean, you don't know me, but that's okay. So you got Bobby Banner. He goes to them, 5 positions. I guess we're gonna continue to see how that line looks out. Martin Nook, I think we talked about him earlier. What position does he play by any chance?
I believe he's the center. I guess that would be the
comes
center.
to D-Mart and company. Welcome to the team, Sober. Again, I have nothing to do with this draft. Welcome to the team, brother.
First of all, I love it because that mother flipper out there in Minnesota, I love the guy. If you're around on Friday nights throughout this season, you'll notice he's going to get some drunk puck going. Join in. The dude's fucking hilarious. Love the guy. If you don't know him, you really should. I mean, there's no other way to put it. That team, just off the first of it, you're going to have B. Cripps, who's going to be silent, locking everything down. You're going to have D-Mart chirping everyone, yelling butt at the end of every sentence. You're going to have Cortez sounding like a fucking idiot, and then you'll have that boy Wizzy whispering in your ear all night all those sexual comments that he wants to do. So, sounds like a fun party if you ask me.
I think it'll be fun. We'll just hear Sober go, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Bobby Banner is Hollywood
actually.
Bob. He's a Joe Stowe guy. Gotcha. Thank you. I do know Hollywood Bob then. Okay, well, Bobby, you do know everybody. Well, that'll be an interesting pick then for Sober. I have no idea what the format of our team is, by the way. I don't know who's forward, defense, goal. Well, obviously we know Pete Cripps is net, but I don't know who the fuck is where. So I'm just gonna let you all know that now.
So, I mean, for being honest, that might be you at. I mean, I'm just assuming here. Maybe that's you at center, B. Cripps obviously in net, and then you have Sober at left wing, D-Mart at right.
Maybe. I literally don't know. That could be it. He could be having me and Wizzy swap in and out at right D when Wizzy's not there, and me be at center other times. I literally have no idea. I'm fine with it, whatever. I cannot not trust D-Mart. I've been drafted by this man. I think this is like the third time him being a captain. I think we've been on teams like 4 or 5 times now. This man has used me as trade bait every season. I just want to let everybody know that right now. So I'm just letting you all know I'm probably already on the block. Clancy goes to Hollywood. I like it. That'll be a fun team to play for. Skill-wise, I don't know because I don't know enough of them. But I know Clancy and them are going to have a fun time on Hollywood's team. That's looking like it'll be a good time. Regretsky's pick again. He's got his 3 forwards already figured out. Maybe his goal. I don't think he's got a goalie figured out yet. I could see him possibly taking link runner or goalie here because he needs a goalie to kind of solidify his team. Because you have his 3 forwards, his better defenseman, and a goalie. I think that'll be a solid team, but what the fuck do I know? Anderson, you look at Regretsky's team, Brick, Figo, Ozzy, and himself. Where do you think he has to go now?
He's got to go, I guess, goalie, right? He doesn't have a goalie. If this isn't a goalie, just kind of, I guess,
banking on picking one of the last ones available and hoping that they can carry. So I would assume it's got to be a goalie. If not, it's going to be a D-man.
I've seen those captains do that strategy where they kind of choose whoever they want to choose, and then you get towards the end of the draft, they're like, I'll just take any goalie because we have a good enough team in front of them. I believe Regretsky has actually done that one season, and it bit him in the ass. So I believe you're going to see him.
That surprised me how that went last season.
Huh?
That surprised me how that went last season.
Just didn't say that, yeah.
All right, surprised me. Can you come on the show so I can ask you how it went last season?
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, they had by far, like, skater-wise, the best skater 5 that you could put out there in any series.
What was their lineup? I don't know. I wasn't here last season.
Okay, so
Line King, Pogs, Surprise Me, Young Buffalo, and Dom Silva.
Who was their goalie?
Exactly.
Question.
Okay, well, gotcha.
And then they got swept out of the playoffs, so it can backfire as a strategy. It could work, but it could backfire.
They would put up a shit ton of points at times, but when a team got shots on their net, they would give up a lot of goals.
Makes sense to me.
That's not the strategy you want. You want to make sure you're rounded.
In my opinion, goalie is the most important position in NHL. By the way, Regatzi's Takes Link Runner. I just want to say, book it. I called it. Thank you. Come again. Go ahead, Anderson. You were about to say something.
No, I'm just asking like what pick we were even on. I'm too blind to see. Was pick 6?
I think we're on pick number 60, and Power Kill just took Dugan. Dugan X 95. Now on 61.
Another guy I just heard rumors about. I'm never played them. I heard he's good though too, so that seems like a pretty good pick at number 50.
Then takes Death to All 315. What a gamer tag, by the way, at number 61. And now
From what I've heard from Death to All, really good goalie.
All right, well that's solid then.
So that's a solid pick. This pretty late.
Okay, but I want to go back to the goalie thing here real quickly. If you have a solid goalie, I think I said in the beginning of the draft, it really can carry your team far, because what you're kind of helping yourself out is you're kind of saying, I want to keep pucks out of my net as much as possible, whether it's the bullshit goals, the shitty shots from the blue line, deflections, shit that's kind of out of your control as a skater. Like that shit, like you can stop one-timers, like you can get in the lanes, you can do all that kind of stuff. But those goals that you just need stop so it's not heart-wrenching for your team is important.
The goalie's got to save everything he should and make those one or two that he should. That's
exactly.
all you
See, you get
if you short side, the wraps, the shots on the point and stuff. There's only so much you can do before the team just gets deflated.
Exactly.
It's tough. See,
all three of us in here are goalies. We get it. Like, we know it. Couch, I'm including you in that conversation. You are still
drunk.
A goalie. You can't deny your true heritage, Couch.
I'm not a goalie! Jesus fucking Christ!
I mean, you just got drafted 13th overall. He might be putting you in net.
I'll tell you about a fun story about the time I made my 239 debut.
Let's hear
So
it.
I was a waiver. They put me in net. I don't even remember what fucking team it was.
Wasn't it
I went out
Pales?
my first... Maybe. I honestly can't remember the team that I went to. But all I remember is giving up 12 in my first game. Now, you tell me that sounds like a goalie to you.
It is.
I'll listen to any
We
comeback
all have
you have
those
for that.
games. We all have those games, man.
12?
Good or bad.
12?
Yes.
You have
Well,
those games?
Maybe not 12. More like, kind of looking like 7, 6. But 12, yeah.
I remember I joined the party after that. I joined the party with Ian. I don't know. We were playing PUBG or something. And literally, I just started laughing. I said, well, I'm never getting to play again. And I mean, he was like, that's a rough one, man. I was like, no fucking shit. 12? You want to tell me I'm a fucking goalie?
Listen,
Jesus
man,
Christ.
from 12 goals allowed to 13th overall, you're making it fucking happen. This is the next
And
Netflix
the next season...
documentary. The Netflix
The next
documentary
season,
coming to you.
hold on, I'll tell you another story. The next season, which was my first draft in, I was Mr. Irrelevant. Okay, so I've come a fucking way, baby.
You and I were on the same team that season. I remember that shit. Donnie's
That was a fun
Diner.
season. I'm not gonna lie. That
Oh,
was Donnie's
dude,
Diner.
we
That was
had
a fucking
most
blast.
fun. Oh my god! Listen, everybody here.
You too.
Go ahead, Anderson. You're good. So if you're on a team, it may not win games. Try to find a way to have fun. Like, there was a season. It was Mac North as a captain. It was Daly, myself, Kelch, Colinelli was there for a bit. I'm trying to remember who else did we have. Do you remember who else we had? Kelchi?
I don't remember.
Neither do I. But either way,
Yeah.
we had a blast of a time. Regretsky's takes Magilla, by the way, assuming that's going to be their other defenseman / part-time guy if they don't know what they're doing. I mean, if they don't know what their lineup is yet, we'll see. But that's a pretty solid pick for Regretsky.
Journeyman, baby.
We go to Monster J. He just took Spoonman Fork, by the way. Get rid of the fucking gamer tag. If Daly was here, we'd be making fun of that. Fucking be sipping there, sipping, you know what I'm trying to say. Sipping soup out of a fucking bowl while you're sitting there and your team's getting scored on. So you'll probably wreck me in the season anyway, so I appreciate it. I just got to.
First of all, he's a left wing Spoonman Fork. This is one of Jay's guys. He absolutely wanted him. This is I'm glad to see that Jay gets a guy that he was after. I know the draft maybe didn't fall exactly how he wanted, so getting one of his later round guys is is ideal for him. You know, it kind of puts a little more stabilization to the lineup.
For sure. So, we go back to the Donnie Diner, Season 7, Mac North's captain. Daly is in the party with this little bubble gun that is his son's that does the stupid siren. He literally, Mac bought him
But it's broken.
It
doesn't even shoot bubbles. You got to remember that.
Well, so he goes out and buys him this, and every time we score, he plays, and it's like and he just keeps playing that, and then he's sitting there going, "Oh yeah," doing stupid fucking noises. It was the best time we ever had. So Magilla goes, and then Swag and Hockey Mike. Swag goes to D-Mart. That's our squad. I like it. I like Swag. Is Swag part-time? I really don't.
Oh, I do not believe so. I'm pretty sure Swag is. Swag is full-time.
Lefty
full-time
only.
Lefty only. So there's your lefty.
But he'll miss May 2nd through the 11th. Hey, I fucks with it. And then we got Hockey Mike, who goes to Tricky HD or HG or Wolf HG, Wolfie Cock, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Whatever. And then we go to there's somebody else I feel that was drafted. What pick are we on? 85? Fuck, this is where I wish the draft sheet was updated because I can't see with how zoomed out we are. Spoonman 4. Trying to see. Sorry, my apologies, everybody. Death to all, Magilla, Hockey Mike, Swag. I can't see. That's like too zoomed out for me at this point. I gotta zoom in for a second. Sorry, everybody.
I know.
66. So pick number 65 was Swag. My apologies.
I had to stand up. This is getting ridiculous.
Sorry. Just wanted to make sure. So Swag goes to D-Mart. That'll be interesting. A nice little setup there. And now we look over at a Shotgun. What is Shotgun thinking? What is Shotgun going to do? Is he actually going to put himself in net like he should? Probably not. The Gray Cheeto, as the icon refers to him as. I'm getting tired of hearing myself talk, so I'm pretty sure all of you are. So my apologies. But
honestly, it really gets me going. I actually have a recording of you that puts me to sleep at night.
Oh my God, stop. So, Anderson,
you
I'm
actually
going to talk to you about
in
your
my
team
beard.
for a minute. You guys have only had 3 picks so far. You have your team pretty well looking, like you guys have a pretty solid looking team. What do you guys are looking forward to do with your 69th pick? You don't need to tell me a position. Obviously, I know this is going to be a very hard question for you to answer without giving stuff away. I think you're like 3 or 4 picks away. You're kind of analyzing what Shotgun's going to do. You're going to analyze the picks after that. What do you think? I don't want to ask you who you guys are taking because I don't want to have to tell you to tell me no. You got Shotgun. You're looking at his team.
I don't want to ask you, but I'm going to ask you.
I'm not going to ask him. I'm not
Cortez
going to put him on. I thought about it. I was like, I'm not going to put him on the spot. I don't want him to have to tell me no. So you got Thamson, Marty McFly. They're going to be probably their offense. You got Martin Hook. You got Shotgun. You got Bobby Banner. So you got Hollywood Bob, who's probably going to be playing defense. Marty McFly, who can play defense. Shotgun, who can play defense. But you also, again, you have... Yeah, I don't know who is playing.
The way I look at this, okay, if you put Marty McFly anywhere but center, Shotgun, you're fucking up. Okay, let's start there. You got Thams on a wing. I'm assuming you put Martin Hook at the other wing.
Takes
I'm assuming.
Necky 2218, a.k.a. Nexus, part-time defense, I believe. Anyway, continue.
I don't know. Shotgun, you going to put yourself in net, buddy?
God, I hope so.
I told you already, and you heard the icon himself say it. You better put your ass in net. But that's the truth. The way you're drafting, you're not really changing my mind at all.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. And now we go back to Bartlett Peck, and then he's got the 13th, a.k.a. top 5 left winger, according to Daddy Dunner, a.k.a. Johnny Kling, a.k.a. the new icon, a.k.a. the face-off host, a.k.a. admin Young Kelch at 13.
Let's go. Let's gas, baby. Let's gas.
And then Busy. And then Hope Cholo. Thamps comes into chat. First time I think I've seen him type in here tonight. He better put himself in net, a.k.a. is what he's saying to Shotgun.
You tell your fucking captain what's up.
I was going to say, you got to tell your captain what's up, man. If he doesn't put himself in net, a lot of rule ones.
You're a first-round pick. You got to say in it.
Yeah, I was going to say, you hold that weight in your team, man. If he's choosing you at number 12, you got to rely on you. You got some say. So Bartlett, we got Peck, Young Kelch, Busy, and Hope Cholo. Kelchi, not sure if you're messaging your captain. Not sure what's going on here. But give me some analysis on what you think your team kind of need. Never mind, you guys took Fresh for Days. If you know Fresh for Days, give me your thoughts on them.
Okay, so this is Bartlett's IRL buddy. Apparently he's solid. He's in the C. He feels comfortable with this pick. I'm gonna trust my captain because My captain obviously did a great job scouting. He didn't play a game with me and drafted me in the first round, so clearly he knows what the fuck he is doing. And secondly, I have breaking news for you from my inside sources that Master Shotgun said, fuck all of you. He is going to play left D. So there you go.
All right, well, there you go, Thamps. Your captain is playing left D, and Odd Guy ends up taking Civic Poe 117, and then Anderson and SBDR take Geinman? Tell me, Anderson, you'll know.
Geinman.
He's
a gynecologist.
Is he really?
Oh, yeah, he is.
He is.
What a guy. Give me the analysis on him. Where does he play? What's he doing? How good is he?
He will, I believe, be our starting right defenseman. Pretty solid guy. He's like a Nick DeGreek, but plays defense.
Wait. Did you just go from saying solid guy to saying like Nick DeGreek?
Yeah, I mean, they gave me the late people in this league. You never, so.
I'm kidding. I love Nick. Nick's a 10 out of 10 guy. Okay, so now, fucking A, my marker broke. But anyway, Dom Silva choosing. He's got Rocco, Swizz, Sea-Doo, Jelly. He's got Rev Hellcat obviously with him. So they're going to be swapping in and out, most likely at defense. Dom can obviously play forward. Kayla at one point considered herself a top 5 center, I think, or something like that as a joke. I mean, I think she's gotten better as a player, obviously, since then. So that'll be a pretty nice team. They got Prophets of Rage. They just got their goalie figured out. That's going to be a nice looking team. Pale Poner, where do we think he's going to go? He's got Seji, K-Dog, Zombies, Blue Line King, Kelchi, Mr. Pale Poner, the man that's paying 0 homage to 239. Where does he go?
First of all, he's got Blue Line King. He stuck it a little bit. He's got K-Dog. So on defense, he's given it a shot. Seji, obviously, he's known by some guys like Anderson. Obviously, he plays on their esports team. So it's not like he's brand new to the scene where nobody knows about him. He better not be if you're going to take him in the first fucking round. I'll tell you that much as a part-time player. But yeah, Will Pale, Pale, out of all the captains, Pale is the only guy that is out here scouted probably about 85% of these rookies that are in this league. So if there's anyone that has the best chance, I would imagine, to put together a strong end of the draft, it'd be the man that makes more trades than the rest of the captains combined in Pale Poner.
Agreed. He actually just takes, I believe, goalie Brickwald. I've heard some good things about him. Something we could put in for Pale here, he said on the show the other night, he will actually go on every other league site that he knows of, like IOHL, Moose, or anything like that, LG, and type in the person's name and try to see if he can find stats or anything about them, no matter who they are, because he wants to know. And I think Kelchi just said he did some scouting.
Special shout out to Croydon 99, the other captain. He went and looked up every single player in the draft's CR. So I can only imagine how long that took.
Not just that, I can only imagine how pointless that was, because all it does is just prove who you play with, not how good of a player you are. So
true.
Keep that going. Then Nick DeGreek just takes Butcher's son and then some numbers that I can't see. I don't know him, and I'll go look it up. But let me go check right now. Butcher's son. Assuming he's a rookie, full-time lefty, right D, and goalie. And who took him? Nick DeGreek. So Nick, I'm not sure if he just got his goalie out of this. I'm going to assume he did. Most likely. Is there really no other goalies left? Oh, Phoenix, Pens. Continues to go from there. I don't know why Legion's name's in purple. He said Hughes' mom referred him, so that's great. I like it. Okay. I think teams would be smart to make sure they get a part-time goalie. Like, if they think that their goaltending's not going to be great, go out and get yourself a part-time goalie. Because, like, Kelch last 2 seasons ago, you, myself, and D-Mart, and all of us were on a team. We had DJ.
Why'd you have to bring it up?
What?
I already know where you're going, man. You talk. I'm going to go to the restroom. I don't want to hear this shit.
So, I remember we ended up drafting Ice Soldier up as a part-time goalie. He played, 21 games or something like that, and only lost, 4 games all season. And it helps you. Those games matter. You might not be that happy with a goalie that, is a 50-50 shot going into every game, but if you get yourself that part-time goalie who can actually steal you games, it's going to matter because every point matters. That can come down to a 1 or 2 point difference every playoffs. It matters so much in this league, especially with 15 teams. And I think they're going to keep it at 8 teams for the playoffs instead of increasing it due to the size of the league. So that'll be interesting on its own. So every point's going to matter. So we'll see where this goes from here. But BTW is up now, and Cosmic, I literally don't know where they go. I don't know who's on their team. I don't know who's good at what. We have their defense figured out. We have their left wing figured out. Wes and Yin, I literally don't even know either one of these guys. Either one of them full time. Wes is full time center, right wing, right D. I don't know anything about him. Yin, is Yin a full time guy? How many part time guys can they take? Can they only take 2 part time guys? Yin is full time lefty and goalie, so I'm assuming he's going to be their goalie then. Penn's 58 fan. I'm assuming he's there with left wing, right wing, and goalie. He'll be there if they need somebody, whether he's there for right wing, goalie, or whatever's going to happen. I believe we are now on to Monster J takes Echo Cosmic. Another Monster J reference is center only, so there's his center. He's got his guy. Maybe this is why Jay kind of traded down. I don't know why it would help him at all, but
okay. So this was his. Sorry, I'm back, but Echo Cosmic and Spoonman Fork and Monster J was the plan all along, to have those as his guys. So he got part of what he wanted for his team. The rest of it kind of is the question mark. His defense didn't go exactly as planned. So
fair enough. Now we got Anderson and SBDR. Anderson, give me the rundown while the pick is happening live right now.
While the pick is happening live?
Yep, no
You're
excuses.
still decreasing.
What are you guys looking for? Nothing can be stolen from you now at this point, so what are you looking for?
We need either a part-time winger or a part-time D-man here, so we're is the best of it.
Agent's not a part-time guy. I mean, he's not a bad part-time guy, either one of those positions. I don't know Barzal much, but he'll be your guy that can play part-time at either one of those spots, and he's a pretty solid person. Good guy to be around. Again, I mean, if you're just looking part-time, then yeah.
okay, you ready for some more breaking news? Because I'd love to announce it.
Mm-hmm.
We have confirmation that none other than the pharmacist himself, Drug Monkey, playing for Nick the Greek,
as goalie,
is your goalie.
Wow, I'm all for it. I respect it. I think Drug's a solid tendy, and I think he's only going to get better. I love it. And then the Clumsy Ninja goes to SBDR and Mr. Anderson. I think that's a good pick. I believe he plays defense in the AHL in LG. Could you confirm that, Anderson? Do you know if he's in the C?
Yeah, so he plays in the AHL. He can play some D, he can play some wing, and he can play some goalie, all in a pinch. So figure he's got 5 positions willing. Kind of plays all of them relatively equal. He's pretty decent at all of them. So just another kind of going with our kind of motto for our draft, just picking position.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Now I want to mention something because this is my favorite part of the draft. What we're about to get into, we are officially getting to the 6th round. Okay, I can finally say it. No trades were done in the 6th or 7th round, so we don't have to bounce around the board. It's just straight in order. I am extremely excited to announce that.
And for all the shit talking, everybody's even at this point.
And now it's just normal shit.
Now it's just normal.
Whatever you want to call normal.
Keep it going for a second. I'm just a little busy. Hold on. I'm currently texting.
So first up, we have Pale Poner. When I look at this team, he's got 2 part-time guys in Seji and Blue Line King. Obviously, with them both playing esports, I'd imagine that those guys are going to go together whenever they play in the series. Zombie XSP as a center. What?
It's kind of like one elite player. I mean, I don't know if he's going to play them both on the same night. Maybe he just goes to smack the shit out of people on one night and then risks it for the biscuit the other night, or maybe he splits Seji and Blue Line. Who knows?
I mean, Pale's a balls to the wall kind of guy, so I'm gonna take a leap and say that he's gonna play them together.
Play them together.
I mean, they're gonna already have some Kim, so I would imagine that would work. Hashtag Kim for those that remember that back in the day. It's still a fucking thing because if you know who you're playing with and you feel comfortable with them, you're probably gonna play better in the end. So
first, for my own scheduling.
Stay a little louder.
I said selfishly it's better for my own scheduling, so I hope he does, but you never know.
And he takes Barzal. So Barzal, I believe, let me confirm, I believe he signed up as part-time this season. Checking. Yes, part-time, left wing only. So there goes his other half. So he's going to have When Seji's not playing, he's gonna have Barzell there on the left side of the ice. I think it's a solid pick, especially this deep in the 6th round. Pell's on top of his game at the moment. I like it. Comes down to what? Oh, SBDR and Anderson. Anderson, you are on the clock. I'm curious to see what you do here. I wonder if this means, so I'm looking at this draft, okay? So you probably have Buff playing, I'm just going to assume here, obviously. You can confirm if you want to keep the draft strategy kind of hidden a little bit. You know, you can do that yourself. But from what I see Young Buffalo probably on the dot. My laptop just almost fell off my my table. So I see Young Buffalo on the dots. I see Superstar, I believe, isn't he a goalie, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, that's our starting goalie.
Okay, so Superstar is a goalie. Gynaman, there's your right defenseman. You have C-Dub. I'm going to say C-Dub is going to play left D. You're going to lock down on left D, and then you and your co-captain, SBDR, are going to be playing left wing. Am I fucking anywhere close?
You're fucking pretty smart, Kelch. Yeah.
Look at me go, baby. Someone pay me, baby. Someone pay me. I should have been a captain.
Should be a captain or something. Yeah.
Woo! Next season, I'll be a captain. Y'all heard it here first. Okay. So that leaves us is Clumsy a guy that you trust to be your right wing? Is he even right wing available? I absolutely do not know. I will check right now. I'm assuming he is, because otherwise, what the fuck are y'all doing? Let's see here. Clumsy. If I can find your name. Clumsy Ninja, left. Yep, he's got right wing, got everything except for goalie willing. So as of right now, that'd be your guy. Now you're probably looking to round out the squad. This is a pick here. You talk a lot of game, Anderson, and I want to see if you have the fucking balls to back it up. Marine Mike, I know you're watching. Are you coming soon? Are you going to be that next pick? You're not. Okay, that was quick.
Agent just went to Anderson. I love the pick, by the way, Anderson.
Trying to hype it up.
You better get a Hawaiian shirt for my man right now. He's gonna be happy. He's by the way.
You got to supply the Minnesota man with a Hawaiian shirt, because he is out there. Honestly, he's probably not watching. I know we're supposed to be under quarantine and all with COVID-19, but he's probably at the 4th different girl's house tonight.
No, he's probably outside grilling like he was every other Thursday throwdown. Fucking that guy could be outside grilling every day and not give a single shit.
It's one of two things. That's sexy, and I'll tell you what, Mark Ferguson is a sexy man. And if you didn't know this, you will know soon enough, because that boy is fucking hilarious. The guy's got a wild personality, but if you have him on your team, you're going to be thankful in the end. I'll tell you that much. Great pick.
Agreed. Where's he going to be playing for you guys?
He's part-time. BTW. Do you have an idea here, Cortez? Where do you think this one goes?
Well, I don't, because I don't know who's playing where, and they're not sharing any information with me by any means, so I really don't know. I literally have no idea. I'm going to just say they're probably going to get... Well, Nexus already went, and they're part-time. Yin is going to be their goalie, I think we figured out, right? Penn's 58 fan is going to be a backup of somebody, probably, unless he's going to be playing forward somewhere. He's got left wing, right wing, left D, right D. So he'll probably be filling in at forward if need be. I honestly have no idea where they go. I don't know what their team structure is.
I want to see how this one unfolds, because I'm kind of with you. I don't really know.
Well, Anderson, let me go back then a pick. Where are you guys going to be putting Agent at his part time, or is he just there just in case you do need somebody if somebody misses a day?
He's going to be potentially a couple of at wing force, probably right.
Okay. Yeah, he's a solid person to have at any one of those positions. He's someone that knows how to use his thumbs, gets hockey IQ. That's a good pick. That's kind of where I was telling D-Mart we should go. But it looks like you guys already beat us to it by all means, so we'll see where that leads.
I mean, at this point in the draft, you're just trying to round out, right? People you can still do good, whatever position they're going in at this point. Pretty much everybody's got their starters and stuff, so.
Is this the 6th round? I think it is.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Did Ian sign up for the draft, Kelch?
No, he had to take a little bit off.
Gotcha.
He probably have to take a season or two off.
Gotcha. Well, Ian, we're gonna miss you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Hope the delivery or not delivery service. You said you changed your jobs. Hope the essential pest control business is working out. And hopefully, you're getting all the business you can.
And he's here. He's watching. You know it is. I see him popping messages in left and right.
Knife in your guts goes to BTW and Cosmic EA. What position was he? He had all 5 except for goalie. Referred by Odd Guy. He's been active in the chat. I seen him in the Discord. At least you got somebody dedicated, and I don't know enough about his play style, but you get somebody dedicated to the league on your team. You can't go wrong there.
All right, there you go. So Cortez, Ian goes, amazing. Cortez doesn't think of me until the 6th round. Rolls around sick. There you go. So
Ian, it's all from those passes there the last time we played. It's where it all comes from. I'm just messing with you.
Ian's still trying to score in your net. Is that true?
Well, the thing is, when you get towards the end of the draft, you start to realize like some names that haven't been picked yet, and you're like, what's going on here? Like, why? It's not more about like why weren't they picked right now, or are they available right now? It's more about like, hey, I haven't heard this name yet. Like, what's going on? So it's kind of like when Ozzy was taken. Where was he taken? He was taken like 3rd round or something like that.
He was taken too late.
He's taken pick 32. That blows my mind.
That's too late. That is too late for Ozzy to go.
I agree. So you got like that, for instance, that blows my mind. It's like shit like that. Like I didn't even realize Ozzy wasn't taken yet by that point. It just happens.
I'd expect him to not be on the board.
Nicholas DeGreek in chat right now. Who is Newfie Bruins? I want the pro analysis from the man himself. Let me hear it all.
While you wait on that response, I can confirm Nick DeGreek has changed his team name according to his draft, and he is now known as Gangs of New York.
Gangs of New York. Well, I hope you all catch the corona after that for name. So anyway,
you probably shouldn't say that considering New York is, the hotbed. But
I know. I live here. I know.
Yeah. Stay safe. Wash your hands.
We're allowed to joke amongst ourselves there.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to put some Germex on right now. I feel like that is needed after a dumbass comment like that.
I'm kidding. Everybody stay safe. Everybody stay healthy. Wash your hands. Wash your face. Don't touch your face after you washed your hands or before you wash your hands. And love each other.
I have some Germex that literally smells like strawberries. Like, literally, I'm just sniffing my hands at the moment.
Dude, have you been giving that shit to your captain when he took you 13th overall? What's going on here?
Honestly, I
don't
know.
Do you have the whole pile of toilet paper? Is that fucking why he took you at 13?
Honestly, I have not bought toilet paper once since the epidemic started, so I am not in that grouping. So we can jump that off the cliff. I don't know, man. Maybe he just heard. He's been hearing rumors about the legend of Johnny Kling, and I, for one, cannot blame him for picking him 13th. The guy is a legend. So, I mean, if I were a captain, I would draft Johnny Kling.
Well, Johnny Kling can cling to this asshole. We're just going to say that. Anyway, Croydon Knight, number 9. The man who looked up everybody's CR. The time is coming crucial. He's probably choosing between the man with 701 CR and 699. He's just trying to choose if those 2 points are really worth it. Takes Duff McGriff. I don't know why. I just really like the name. I really like the name. So, I don't know why.
It's quality.
Do we know anything about Duff McGriff? He's full-time, lefty and right D.
Yeah, he's a demon. Me and Kelch had him on our team at the start of last season. We eventually moved him for G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe's a first round. Can't really hate on that trade. Sorry. But
Griff is a great guy, though.
Duff is a beauty.
My man got traded.
Yeah,
Kelch,
he's a
traded
great guy.
somebody?
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe you had the heart to do it, man. Never would I.
Johnny Kling is ruthless, dog. I've changed, man. Brick has rubbed off on me.
Duff plays solid deep. He's also a guy who's like super active during the game. He's always talking to the play or whatever. He's involved in the series. So
okay, and I have to say before we go any further, before Nick the Greek blows up my phone anymore, I have to say the reason why the name change has gone to Gangs of New York is because he drafted Butcher. He needs me to say that on air for everyone.
Okay,
That's
I don't know where Butcher's from in New York, but I guess it helps. Dom Silva, Rev Hellcat, take Phoenix Rising. Another guy who's a veteran of this league. Been around for a minute. He's kept active. Nice guy. Joey Stopa goes to Hollywood. I expected it. Totally saw it. Good pick. Can't believe Joe fell this far. I wasn't saying his name on purpose. I was kind of thinking he might fall to us. But I don't think he did. So, well, obviously he didn't. So either way,
Sometimes you just gotta risk it for the biscuit, my guy.
Amen.
You gotta say it,
Amen, dude.
whether your team gets it or not.
Well, no, I got to keep a little analysis. That's the reason
Your
why I didn't
role
ask
at
Anderson
this
to tell me
point-
who he was picking.
Your role at this point as a non-captain is to just speak your mind.
Yeah, no.
We are in the 6th round of the season 15 239 draft.
Sponsored
Cortez,
by COVID-19.
sponsored by COVID-19. Absolutely. Shout out to X Daily for working on a cure. We appreciate it.
Younger goes to that one odd guy, by the way.
Okay, so this is a guy that was I didn't play with him, but as a fellow young, I would like to say I love the gamer tag. So first of all, he's probably fucking amazing, and he's a guy that was referred by Odd Guy, so Odd going for him is no stretch of the imagination.
Part-time, full-time, rookie. What is he?
And Nick the Greek says, "Have you two fucking idiots never seen the movie?"
I'll go fuck myself.
So-
That's fine. I was asking you a question, Kelsey. You just completely ignored me. That's fine, dude.
Cortez, you act like me ignoring you is new.
Yeah, it is. You pay some damn respect.
What was your
to
question?
me while we're on a media show. Younger. What is he? Full-time, part-time? What position?
I believe he's part-time. I'll confirm that, but I'm pretty sure he's a part-time player. Yeah, he's a part-time rookie skater, lefty, righty. So
Okay.
he's going to be a potential defenseman for him.
Gotcha. Okay. So your captain is currently choosing. We got Peck, Young Kelch, a.k.a. Johnny Kling, and then a lot of other names I can keep saying a.k.a. for. Bizzy, or Bazai, or Bazinga, whatever fucking name I want to go for. Hope Cholo, fresh 4 days. I have no idea what this lineup is. I have no idea who plays where. Barla is a
This
rookie
is
captain.
the
You said
mystery
captain.
line right
March.
here.
What'd you say?
This is like the mystery line and BTW's team. Bartlett and BTW, the two mystery rosters.
Mm-hmm. I completely agree. We'll have to see with that here. Float in chat saying good shit odd, I'm assuming, to the team he chose, and Younger. It's nice to see people supporting each other in 239 like the old days. Now we just need to get Dolly, myself, and the Icon on a show and just trash everybody and make it mixed. Or we could just talk more about Shock's team, if we want to do that. Oh, man. I'm trying to figure out what we should talk about right now. Anderson, you and I are both goalies here. I mean, we both play out too, but we both play goalie. Drug Monkey's going to be doing his debut. Well, not his debut. Apparently he played like season 2 as a goalie in 239 or like season 1 or something like that. But he hasn't played since then because he's like an elite defenseman. Like he gets what he's doing. He's going to be getting his first go at goalie again. And you got some people obviously coming back this season. We got some rookie goaltenders. What do you do as a goalie to make sure you're putting yourself in the best position to save pucks, whether it's, because you have better defense, worse defense, whatever it may be? What's the best way to play goalie in NHL 20?
Best way to play goalie in this game is basically remaining calm. Recognizing you have to make all the saves that seem easy as fuck that your teammates expect you to make before you can worry about making that sweet cross-crease save or save. The best goals are the ones that just never get anything. They don't get wrapped. They don't get short-sided on a wrist shot. They don't get just sniped from the point with no deflection. They're the guy that, just for starters, just it holds their fucking ground, basically. Plays the simple shot first. You got to work first. And then, like I was kind of saying before, like you don't really only have to make maybe 1, 2, 3 of those big saves. You just got to be, kind of like the cliche. You got to be the rock back there. You just can't give up those deflating goals where they pass it through your legs or throw a panic shot from the left boards and it beats you to top shelf. If you can just provide that for your team, you can go quite a long way. But then on the other side, the reason why you see a B-Crips go number 5 overall is if you can get that elite guy who, instead of makes you 1 or 2 big saves a game, starts making you 3, 4, 5, 6 big saves and win a game. I don't see Drug at that level. I've seen Drug play a bunch of games in net. Definitely, probably middle of the pack to upper mid of the pack, I would say, of the goalies in this draft. I don't think Drug's gonna give a fuck. It's not like he's gonna be nervous going into his first season as goalie. He's an old man and a veteran of 239, so he'll be comfortable on the team he's with as well, I think. So I have faith that Drug will do it.
For sure. I'll touch up on that in a second. Johnny Blaze goes to Bartlett. Sir Puffington goes to Master Shotgun. Both good picks for their teams. Now we go to Shock, who's going to be choosing his 6th round pick, I believe. So we got that
round.
as well. Something with goalie that you were saying, like you got to be that rock. I feel like, as well as you said, calm. It's so important. If you're in net and you're sitting there and you're moving your left stick as someone's coming in the zone, every little direction they're making, you're already playing it wrong. Obviously, anchor yourself in a position to save the shot. The best goalies are the ones who don't move as much. Make sure you're in position to save a puck and don't be flying everywhere. Don't get the floaties on and to be swimming. Just keep yourself at home, keep yourself at bay, and make those saves.
Yeah. I always tell goalies you can't live in the future. You have to always live in the present and be in position for the save that or the shot that or the threat that you can't be worried so much like a D-man about, oh, this guy off to the side might get the puck. To you, that doesn't really matter. That's your D-man's problem. You know what I mean? You just, you know what I mean? You got to make sure that whatever the active threat is not going to go in. The next one, you know, you have to read the play and be aware of it when it might be anticipate over. But that can't be your main. You can't sell out to make that save. Let them, you know, put it.
For sure. Wolfmaster goes to Shock. No surprise. Wolfmaster referred by Shock, aka Tricky HG. No surprise. Again, I don't know what this team's doing, where they're playing, who's playing where, but we'll see what's going to happen with that. Kelce is the other goalie in here. What are your recommendations on how to play goalie solid?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked me. As a really good goalie, the best way to play goalie is don't.
True. Honestly, can't argue with that. You can't get scored on if you aren't playing in net. It's a great way to keep
honestly,
that
normally the first thing I do when I see a party's not full and I get invited to it is I look for the first goalie I find on my friends list and invite them in the party. That's my plan.
Oh, we got Tomahawk. He's saying in the chat, hashtag undrafted stud. Tomahawk, give me your analysis on what the best goalie should do in the league. Or what?
He's not goalie willing, though.
I know he's
LOL.
not. I know he's not. What do you think a goalie has to do to be the best goalie they could possibly be? And also, do you regret not putting goalie on your sign-up?
Waiting. We're all just sitting here looking at the chat.
Yep.
We're waiting for him to type something.
And you better
What's
type
he
as
gonna
fast
give
as
us?
I do, brother, because we need an answer quick.
Hey, Cortez, stop right there. No one types as fast as you. You literally have a fucking typewriter next to your bed.
He put, save what he should, and also not one bit. All right, I respect it. You're staying consistent. Tommy, I hope you get drafted, brother. I like you. I like you. You're a good guy. By the way, D-Mart takes Novocaine 13. That is one of BTW's and Crispy's boys. He's in that chat with him, Nexus, Winkles, all those guys. He is someone who is going to be part-time, I believe, center. I don't know, again, the full aspect of what our team's going to be looking like, but I know that that's what we'll probably be looking at. He'll probably play part-time center or something like that. Blue Liner goes to Monster J. Legion goes to No Regretskis. No goalie willing, by the way. Give him to me. Bang! Regretskis puts in chat. Brian with a Y. You take the XILFX Legion. I've had him on my team one time. This man is going to send you every G-chat possible of security cameras from his business. You know, if they're not in quarantine, it's shut down and considered essential, all that kind of stuff. I believe he works at an auto shop, so there should be still open. But enjoy all those G-chats. He's a funny guy. Finney goes to Quantum Tech. I believe part-time goalie.
Part-time goalie, good pick here. I like it.
I like him as well. Wingles in chat saying
he gives them a chance. He gives them a chance if Death to All doesn't pan out.
Yes, for sure. Wingles in chat saying pick Flaming Dwagon. I'm saying it like that, not with a lisp. That's literally his gamer tag is Flaming Dwagon. It's not Flaming Dragon. It's Flaming Dwagon. Don't know why.
Yeah.
The W's are in the name.
Pretty sure Mike Tyson made that gamer tag. Not sure, but I'm pretty confident.
Fayleth.
Like Jesus Christ, dude. Honestly, I'm gonna call him Dragon from this point moving forward because I'm no way in fuck gonna be continuously
I'm saying
doing
the whole
Flaming
name.
Dragon.
If I get him in the name, I'm just gonna call him a flaming Dwagon the whole time. BC Renton goes to Quantum Tech. This man has the whitest Skechers possible, the most dad Skechers. This man went on a cruise to Alaska out of all places. Can't even believe it. Don't know why. He was a season 8 champion with the East High Wildcats, aka my squad, by the way. Self plug, real quick. And then Headless Frangu goes to No Regretskis. He's getting the headless chicken. I mean, I don't blame him. After having Brick and Figo in a party, I get why you're gonna have a headless chicken in there. So, by all means, he said it's Tropic Thunder, boys. You know what? You're gonna be pretty mad at me. I've never watched the movie. I've heard about it so many times, but I've never watched it.
Never watched Tropic Thunder?
No, I've heard it's really good too, and I need to. I've never watched it. I just need to. No Regretskis already has 6 full-time guys.
Yeah, so the 7th round is built here for guys that potentially drafted a part-time guy. So they have that ability. So if you have 6 full-time guys at this point in time, your draft is technically done.
So wait, is Headless Frangu full-time? That's what I want to figure out.
No, but Regretskis has currently 6 full-time guys, so Headless Frangu is not on his draft board. He's not on his team. He's a free agent still.
Oh, so hold on. We're gonna make this all known by everybody. We're not really stopping the draft here, but the admin actually paused it. No Regretskis is not allowed to draft anybody here in this moment. It is being removed. Headless Frangu cannot play for them. He already has 6 full-time players. If he wants to pick up a part-time, he can. If not, he's set. It says pick skipped. Right on to Monster J. So, actually, you can't choose a part-time guy if you already have 6 full-time. Makes sense. Well, Brian, way to get up Headless Frangu's fucking hopes and dreams, you dick. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming. Fucking pack it up already. Get out of here. Fucking,
yeah, dick.
Whoa, can't even believe it. Look at you demoralizing our whole entire league. One player at a time. Get it together. Remember when your team was called the Season 8 Champs? He calls himself the Piss Season.
Remember when he didn't win Season 8?
I do. I do remember when he didn't win Season 8. I do remember it. That's unfortunate. Yeah. They had a good team, too. They had a really good team.
I'll be one. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm excited
Weren't
to
you on
play
that team?
with my team. No.
I thought you were.
Was I?
I thought you were.
No, what? Yeah, that was one of the 2 teams that he traded me from. That's
and he said
right.
we were fucking dominant. Well, guess what, brother? Then we exploded immediately afterwards.
We were Season 8 champs until you traded me, Brian.
That's
and
true.
then everything went. Look, I'm just saying, without saying, while also saying, you fucked up by trading me.
Oh. Johnny Kling, 13th overall pick, is telling you fucked up. And I'm with him. You fucked up. All right, Captains, listen. This is the final round. Captains, this is the 7th round. We're going on an hour and 45 minutes of the draft, which may actually be one of the shortest drafts we've had, at least that I've ever been on a draft show for. The auction draft always took long.
Shout out to the captains for actually having their fucking picks ready, because there's times where captains are sitting there and we're just twiddling our thumbs for 4 minutes waiting for a response.
As long as Jelly's not a captain, you don't sit there for the full 5 minutes. That's what happens. I'm not kidding you.
We're not doing an auction draft? Because when it's an auction draft, odd guy makes a typo once every three words he spells. So, I get it.
Wizzy War used to take 100 years too.
That's because Wizzy has to go through all 73 potential options in his brain.
This guy. Either way, and it's Sober in chat with the throwback to Holtby, aka Rule 1 season. I just can't do it, Brian, and he said it. Then slept through his team's playoff series, but we continue that. Monster J, do me a favor and just make your fucking pick. I'm swearing, just get it done. You're 2.5 minutes on the 7th round. Let's go.
Reel yourself in.
Yeah.
I can't, Brian.
Come on, Kyle. Get it together. Just reel yourself in. Just can't. Can't do it, Brian.
That's like
Nick the Greek made Holtby quit. That is Nick's guy. Oh, man. Listen, in 239, we make fun of people that get Rule 1. All right.
The series before Holtby got Rule 1, he fought me on the ice. I'd never been more pissed off in a series in my life.
Oh, you've never been more pissed off when someone just fights in the game randomly and takes up more time, Kelch, huh?
I did that last night to piss you off.
If the shoe fits, huh? If the shoe fucking fits, huh?
There was 2 seconds in the game and it was a face-off.
There was 0.2 seconds left in the game and you fought him, you dick. And it made it 0.1. I still had to wait a whole other face-off.
Oh, on things I didn't expect to make it into the draft talk tonight, that was on the list. Okay.
He takes a name that I am not going to try to pronounce.
Great pick. I played this guy in a club in a club game the other day. Guy and his squad absolutely fucking shit on us.
Is it Cesar Nessie?
Good luck. I don't know. I'm gonna go with.
Did Jay fuck up and the admins had to pause it again? Please, come on, dude. You just made us wait 4.5
the part-time
minutes.
guy.
Oh, pick skipped for Shock. Okay. D-Mart now. Do we have...
Yes, just add the pick skip so it goes through, maybe.
Oh, we can get one more person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 full-time and 2 part-time. Does that mean we're done picking?
You have?
We have 5 full-time, 2 part-time. Does that mean
Wait,
we're allowed another one? I can't remember. I know. I don't.
You can't even have 5. D-Mart doesn't count. You can draft 6 full-time players, or you can draft.
So okay, I was including the captain himself. All right, so technically we can still
don't
pick
think the captain included.
Okay.
So y'all can pick a part-time player here.
D-Mart, if you're watching,
is Novocaine part-time or is he full-time?
Part-time, by the way.
He's part-time, and don't you have another part-time? You have Wizzy part-time, so you can draft a full-time player here.
Okay.
Yeah, D-Mart's going to take a full.
So this is a full-time potential player. I'm just going to throw a name out just at random. He's going to go with Nabuch here. Bucho Dinosaur, or as C-Dub21 likes to call him, Dinosaur. That's my guess. I have absolutely no idea if that's fucking right. We're going to see here soon.
Viral Nightwing, that's another guy who was talking in chat. No MIA. Headless Frangoose still not chosen. Jets Killer. Pen 70.
Remember when we talked about how fast this draft was going, and then everything went to hell?
Well, it's the last round. People are trying to figure out what they're doing. D-Mart said,
I blame Drug. It's Drug's fault.
Now you can. Now you can, Dan.
Tomahawk.
I gave him a couple names. I
Someone.
gave him a couple names. Whoever captain. Cortez still can't math. No. I can math at that one. I just said I included the captain because I wasn't sure if the captain counted.
Cortez, you can say it out as many times as you
D-Mart
want.
came in clutch. I gave him a couple names and he chose one of them. The Tomahawk is coming to ride Pine on D-Mart Gaming's team. Welcome to the team, Tomahawk. Welcome to the team, brother. I fucking love it.
Tomahawk literally said in the chat, let me grab some pine someone. He said that until he realized he was going to be on your team, and now he wants to go ahead and not be on your team.
Yes, pine me up.
I lied.
So wait, who's going to be Mr. Irrelevant? Is somebody who's got the very, very last pick? Is it Power Pale? Or Pale? Oh my god, Pale. Are you taking Marine Mike?
4.
Oh, what'd you say there, Andy?
So we have a pick at 104, I think.
You do.
Yeah, you have the second to last pick.
Yep.
Pale has the last pick.
So you have second to last Irrelevant. Mr. Irrelevant is very last pick.
Irrelevant has produced some really good players over the years.
Yeah, like our 13th overall pick in this draft was Mr. Irrelevant at one point.
Not wrong.
Don't hate him. I'm in the rank. Started from the bottom.
Still don't know how the fuck I was drafted 13th overall. Jesus Christ.
Because Johnny Kling doesn't mess around. Fucking Mr.
The young Cubs better get on that same fucking track.
If you're gonna lose, you might as well lose in style, right, Kelch?
Exactly. Shotgun, please say Flaming Dragon! Flaming Dragon, please report to the locker room at this time.
Got the pick, baby?
Yeah.
It is. It's the dragon. It's the dragon, baby.
All right, Bartlett, please don't take more than 45 seconds and just get the pick over and done with, please. I would
Our
very
team's
much
full. He
appreciate
can't pick anyone else. He can't pick anyone else. The
Even
team's
better.
done.
All right, that's 45 seconds not taken up. On to the next one. I'm not really looking up and down rosters at this point to see who has full-time and who doesn't.
Good. I know that we have 5 part-time or 6 full-time players, including him, so we're good.
All right, Odd, hurry up. Let's go. Speed it up there, brother. I want quick picks. I want them all done now.
Want them all done now, he says.
I wish I had that Jeopardy music.
Okay, let's talk about some guys that are in chat that are always commenting, that are still on the board. So I'm gonna talk some rookies here. We got XX John X. He's a left wing, right wing. He's still on the board. Nabucho Dinosaur. He's all forward.
Actually, hold on,
These
Kelch,
guys,
I'm
I
gonna
see him
stop you for one
constantly in
second.
chat.
I'm gonna stop you for 1 second. I'm going off your point. Captains, listen. I know some of you have the option to skip your last pick. I'm gonna say this real quickly. There are veteran guys, obviously, that have proven where they are at and what's going on. You also have rookies who have not had a chance to prove themselves in this league yet. Don't be afraid to take a chance on a rookie, regardless of whatever position it is. You never know. You always have the chance to drop somebody and pick up somebody else if you're not sure. Yes, that if that person's picked up, you don't have that same chance, but it's never a bad thing to take a chance on a rookie. You never know where it can go, especially at this late in the draft. Just wanted to share that.
Really, sometimes all a player needs is a chance.
Amen, brother. Like our 13th overall pick.
Amen, brother.
Very fucking true.
Brother! Let
Hey,
me tell
brother.
you something, brother.
Yeah, where is the Hawaiian shirt himself? I need him. I need him in my life.
Oh, that was Hulk Hogan I was going after, but that works too.
Oh no, have you not been okay? Well, the last time I was on the Agents team, he dropped that at least 4 or 5 times. It seemed like a series. I'm telling you, it's hilarious.
So, oh shit, the screen's gonna be dark there for a second. Sorry, everybody.
Ow.
You're good. So Tomahawk just joined our Discord, and I'm not even kidding you. It's the perfect line. It says, "Tomahawk has arrived. Party's over."
You love to see it.
It's the perfect line.
Should we throw back to like Blue Line King or something? You hear yet?
He's he left after his mic.
Let's give it to Blue Line King, who never found a way to get his mic to work. Shout out to Blue Line King. You know how to play defense. You don't know how to work an iPhone. At least you got good thumbs, buddy. At least you got good thumbs.
What does Hollywood got? His pick skipped or no? It's odd guy's pick again. I'm just so thankful Tomahawk's on our team to ride Pine, so I can just.
Will the champion Marine Mike get drafted?
I hope so. Just because I want to bring him on the show at some point so he can play his like glorious song and we hear like how well his team's doing. I mean, he just came off a championship riding Pine. Like the man should get a shot. I just wish this is what I wish with Mike. I wish he would put on every position so a team would draft him and use him. Like that's like, and that's where I get a little.
If he put everything going, he would get drafted.
Yes, and I agree. It's because like again, a lot of people already have it in their mind who they want to take at certain spots, and they try to evaluate like, you know, I could use this person at left wing, right wing, or whatever. Be more versatile, be more usable, be somebody that literally can be put at any position. That is so valuable. And that's no diss at Mike.
That was really my SBDR strategy. Like, we're just trying to take versatile players as people throw anywhere on any given night.
Exactly. Because think about it. You might get a lineup that you think is going to work, then you try it, it doesn't. But then at the same time, your draft keeps going, and you're like, oh shit, I didn't get any elite defense. Now I have C-Dub still at my first pick, who, again, is still a round 1 talent defenseman. You know, so it's like, honestly, he might be the only defenseman that is drafted, like, probably the best defenseman you can actually draft in this draft. Now that I think about it.
Let's give a rookie some credit. Nabucho Dinosaur, or as he goes by, Nabu.
Dino!
He just went off the board to Odd Guy, so welcome to the league. You've officially been drafted. Go make the best of it, buddy.
I love it. Pick skip for Croydon Knight. Now it goes over to Nick DeGreek. Does he have all full-time guys?
Nick has...
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's a...
Pick skip.
That new...
BTW
Okay.
and Cosmic should be able to. BTW and Cosmic, not sure if you guys are listening. I really think you guys should go the whole rookie strategy. Pick up a rookie. Give them a shot if you guys are going to end up missing a game, whether it's for your esports leagues or something. But by all means, you do what you guys want to do. It's your team. Just kind of putting it out there in case. So, yeah.
Curious.
That's just my opinion. But what the fuck do I know? Why was somebody labeled in purple as fat ass tub of fucking lard?
That's Legion.
No, so I thought somebody else. It's like a rookie.
That's Legion.
They're rookies that are
100% that's Legion.
No, I know Legion is. Yes, I get that. But there's the 3 signups all the way at the bottom. Look all the way at the bottom.
Oh, it's a different color purple for part-time rookie goalies.
What? I thought we already had. Oh, it's purple because of the way it's highlighted now. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, we have the rookie. Oh, those are no. There's Part-time
Promise
rookie
you.
goalies. Part-time rookie goalies. Sorry. English hard, math hard, everything's hard, including me. What? Anyway, continue. You're good. The draft's probably going to end here pretty soon anyway. So, if captains, you guys could hurry up this process so I can go eat some food and feed my fat face, I would appreciate it.
You eating like an hour ago?
No, I had a muffin. I ate a muffin that I brought down in case this took too long.
Okay, let's talk serious here. What kind of muffin?
It was a triple berry muffin. It had like blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries in it.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds really good.
It was fantastic.
Blueberry is the play, though. Blueberry is the play.
Absolutely the play. I agree. I don't mind raspberry either. The strawberry kind of threw it off a little bit, but we make it work. But you know what we're gonna do in the meantime, Kelchi?
You gonna tell me how much you love me?
That's some guitar.
Need to know. He's grabbing his fucking guitar, isn't he? Here it is. Unbelievable. Give me a song. Give me a song, baby.
No. Kidding.
I need it. I need it in my
Simple,
life.
man.
I need it about as much as I need BTW and Cosmic's pick right here.
Well, Brian told me he'd make his pick. So hurry, Cosmic. Choose your shit. Oh, I think they did. Let's see what they got. No, it just skipped over. Back
Popped up on the board yet.
What the fuck is going on? Let's figure our shit out.
Ow.
Now goes the Croydon Knight. What's going on here? Someone give me the info.
Great. Somebody else is wondering. We're twiddling our thumbs with the rest of you, so
Skipping because Ross.
we're trying to.
No
Okay.
part times left. Got you.
That's unfortunate.
That makes sense. People drafting
That
when
is
they
un-
shouldn't is what Sniper's telling me. Gotcha.
They can't pick up another full time. They can only get another part time guy, and there's just none for him.
Zombie Dangles goes to Croydon Knight, number 9. All right, now Nick, is he gonna get to choose? This is where I wish like I knew more of the people that were signed up, so I knew who was part time and full time. We like in the prior seasons, like part time's becoming more of a thing in the last 5 seasons, but it used to not be a huge thing. So it's more of like
I just want to point out the fact that I think this might be the first time that every part time player was drafted. You're wrong on that, but seemed pretty spot on, at least from a big part-time class, not like one that was just a few people.
Well, the thing is, we probably wouldn't have had that if we didn't have 6 captains, all part-time captains.
True. We had 6 part-time guys that ended up being captains as a whole, so makes sense. That's low. You got Yorktown. You got Headless Frangu, even though Brian with a Y wanted to play with his emotions. All on the board. You got XX John X. Who else we got here?
So
Hasek 39. I still think that's a great name, by the way.
I think Yorktown wouldn't be
I
a
wanna
bad
give a
guy.
little,
Pale takes Headless Frangu. And that's the end of the draft,
little
ladies and
special
gentlemen.
shout out to Monster Jay here. Jay got 5 out of the 7 guys that he. So everybody called him dumb. Cause
Jay, you
it's tough
dumb
to get
mother
5 out of
effer!
7
How
guys.
dare you only get 5 of 7? Sorry.
5 out of 7 guys you want is pretty good. Accuracy.
Yeah, that's. You give them a season in the league to be able to prove themselves.
Alright, so Headless Frangu is Mr. Irrelevant, huh?
I'm fine with it. Headless Frangu is our headless Mr. Irrelevant. All right.
Alright, now an important message for those of you that did not get drafted. It is not the end of the season for you. You are going to be a waiver. At some point in time, one of these 15 teams is going to drop a player on their team for whatever reason.
Multiple.
And you will have a chance to either one, play in games when needed, when a filler is needed for a waiver game, or if they're dropping someone, they need to add someone new to the roster.
This happens very often.
Stay active.
239. Yes, stick around. You will get your
Stay
shot.
active. Let them know what you play. Make sure it's where that you want to play, and you will get a chance to play. It happens every season.
Absolutely.
Not getting drafted isn't so much as like, oh, you sucked. Maybe somebody didn't get a chance, or we didn't get a chance to scout. Who the fuck you?
Who might not
So
know
don't
you.
Risk. You don't have a spot on a team.
Out again, but
All right, so
with that, normally
Go
we
ahead,
would
go
do normally we would do like the best team, who has like the best draft, who had the worst draft, things like that. I don't want to do that this time. Best team, there really isn't a best team in my opinion. I mean, Quantum could look up and down his team and say he has the best team. Brian could, Anderson SBDR could, whether D-Mart, Nick, anybody could say it. Like, you can sit there and say I have the best team. I think there's too many rookies this year that are involved in this draft to kind of sit down and say who has the best team. So what I'd like to more kind of figure out is, and kind of say, like we just talked about it a little bit, Jay just brought his whole team back to where he wanted it to be, even after, trading away all of his decent picks and still getting all the guys he wanted. So, I mean, good for him. Pale, his whole second round thing, I guess I don't know his team well enough, but I don't see it being special enough to the point that he had 3 second-round picks to make his team look that much better than anybody else's. But again, that'll be something we figure out in time. I think Flanny did a good job for his first draft back, especially for what he has to work with him as a goalie. Shotgun, not putting himself at forward apparently. I think this was a pretty solid draft, and I think it went pretty quick too. What do you think there, Kelchi?
Nick the Greek says that his team is the best, hands down. He'll tell it to any captain's face. So just so you know, that's the thing. I like Dom's team, to be honest with you, but my question with Dom's team is how good is the goalie going to be? We made it very well known that goalie can make or break you on your team. So is this team going to be kind of like surprise me team last year, where they're able to function very well, but they're going to risk it with the goalie? You could very well have that case. I personally like, and I hate to say it because you're in here, but I really do like D-Mart's team, the Cortez Year squad. You got the best goalie. You have one of the better defensemen in Wizzy. You got a guy I really like in Stober, and you have enough players to carry a Cortez through the season. So
did you say to carry me through the season? Because your mic cut out.
I mean, I really think
I love that. Thank you. Keep going.
So, I mean, I look at it in that sense. I mean, those are good teams. I'm curious to see with Anderson's team. I do like the combo of Dub and Young Buffalo. I think that's a great setup. I took a random selection and when we were on the face-off without knowing anyone's draft results or whatever. And I said that Brian with a Y is winning a title this season. And Brick's probably sitting there grabbing his crotch telling you damn right he is. But it's him and Figo again. Okay? You have him, Figo, Ozzy. I mean, you have talent all over the fucking place. If I see a team that potentially makes a trade because of an excess of capability or capable bodies at certain positions, I look at Brian to maybe the guy on the waiver channel instantly. Not the waiver channel, but the trade channel right off the bat, trying to see who, if anyone, is looking for a potential guy. That would be my initial thoughts. I think for people that did not trade picks, I thought Power Kill did a great job. He got guys that he wanted. If you know Power Kill, he was drafting Anthrax at all cost. So I think he hit his plan out of the park.
I agree. All right, Anderson, what do you think for final thoughts here? And this is basically us setting it around the horn at this point. I'll go back to Kelch again at some point, but
final thoughts. I mean, I'm just looking across the board. I see, like, if I had to rank it, I see probably a lot of teams or whatever, probably pretty even through rounds 3. I think this with 15 teams, so many new guys, this is really going to be the season. I'm good at the steals, 5-6. There's just so many teams that are going to be relatively at the top. Really, who did their scouting? Who knew? That's kind of early. I'm just
you're starting to cut out now too.
What's that?
I said you're starting to cut out now too. It might be my connection.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, just looking across the board, it just looks pretty even in the first couple of rounds.
Y'all both got it out of my end.
I can't even hear you guys, but anyway, so we should just wrap this thing up because it's falling apart. But anyway, I'm excited to start the season. Everybody looks pretty solid. There should be some good parity, so I'm looking forward.
I agree. All right, Kelchi, give me your final thoughts, brother.
My final thoughts are this. captains, very good job keeping the draft flowing at a rapid pace compared to what we've seen in years past. Obviously, the auction draft is longer, even though teams can be more balanced, I would imagine. So good job, captains. Obviously, all you sign, we appreciate you being here in 239. Hopefully, it's not just a COVID-19 season and poof, you're gone. So we'll see how it's all unfolds. That'll be very competitive here. I don't think we can sit here and pinpoint, what are our top 8 teams right off ability to say, Pale Poner, I'm looking at you to come up with the great power rankings again. So we'll see. But other than that, everyone, thank you for watching. Cortez, I'll let you end this show. It's been a season 15 draft show that I've enjoyed. I think we've done great.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to try to see if I can switch this over to my webcam for a second. See if I can get that going. It's not going to work. My apologies. I forgot I was on Google Chats earlier, so it's not going to work. But thank you guys so much for coming out to the draft show, the pre-draft show. We really do appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. Let's hope for a great season 15. Good job to mostly every single captain tonight. Good luck to every player who is playing in season 15. There is still a chance to play if you are not someone that is drafted. Remember, we are going to have some new media. We still have the face-off show with Kelch, Anderson, Blue Line King, and Sober. We are looking at potentially maybe another show that could be added. We're trying to figure out potential lineup for that at this point. We are looking at doing top 5s or top 10s, series of the week, things like that. I know Hollywood and I are working on something a little behind the scenes that we used to do right now with 239 that we're going to look to try to bring back. It's been discussed a little bit. We'll see where that goes from there. But we want to make sure all of you guys are as engaged as possible. Make sure you're in the Discord channel. Make sure you guys are still using the website. Make sure to do your write-ups when your team wins, whether it's so elaborate or not. Make sure your stats get in as quickly as possible for some media ideas that we have. We want to keep some things moving, keep some things going, and make it fresh, new, and absolutely kill it. So thank you guys for joining the Season 15 Draft Show. We've had a fantastic time bringing it to you. Thank you, Anderson and Kelch, for coming out. Thank you to Dub. Thank you for Blue Line King for trying. Thank you to X Daily for trying to jump in. I know Esoteric tried to jump in the last 10 minutes of our pre-draft show. Thought I'd share that. We kind of had a little bit of some issues trying to get him in time. That's my mistakes, my apologies. But either way, I'm looking forward to a great season. We're looking forward to a great season. Let's hope for an absolutely fantastic time. And we'll see you all as the season starts. Thank you guys. Until next time, it's been your media cast, and we'll see you next time. Peace. .239 Hockey
welcomes you to the following presentation of the
Season 15 Draft.